at a market like this where there's 4, 5, 6 teams that are viable to be the 1 seed, there's really probably only 3 in the American League. I think the National League, there's a little bit more, okay, I feel pretty confident it's going to be Philly. And the Dodgers are a perfect example of this. If you're the Dodgers, the rest of the division's down. Maybe Arizona makes a push, but the rest of the division is down. You are pretty much in cruise control to the NL West right now. But you're probably not going to catch the Phillies to be the number 1 seed. Are the Dodgers really going to stack the deck in August and September to try to get the 1 seed? Or are they going to throttle down, line everybody up, and get healthy for October? Like, I wouldn't bet the Dodgers in this market right now. I wouldn't bet the Yankees or the Orioles either, because I think those 2 teams are just going to be ping-ponging back and forth for the next couple of months. Maybe you go, when one team's on a winning streak, you bet the other team. When the other team's on a winning streak, you kind of play one off of the other. It looks like these are the 2 best teams in the American League right now. But the Dodgers are a really good case study here. Like, if I'm LA, I could care less if I'm the 1 seed. Get to the playoffs and get healthy. That's the only thing that matters. I think the Dodgers feel confident enough that they can win the World Series regardless of what position or seeding they're in.
Yeah, I'm with you. And Seth Lugo's making me sweat here. Full count to Devers. I thought he was going to get him chasing a curveball, and the Derek Devers held up at the last second.
Gotta love
but no, look at the last 2 years since we moved to 6 teams in the playoffs. What good is getting the 1 seed done for LA? 1 seed, 2 seed, whichever they've had in the final 2 seasons. Because I'm not sure if Atlanta had a 1 seed in there. But what good has the bye done for LA, right? Because the argument is we're in agreement. The Phillies, that's why you got to lay $1.80 on them, especially now that they're getting healthy. They're probably going to be your 1 seed in the National League. It's not a lock, but I'd say it's more likely than not Philadelphia is the 1 seed. Does LA really need to play for this? Did Devers get that? My goodness. He just put one over the green monster on a full count curveball.
Wow.
Unreal. What a waste. But the Dodgers, do you need the bye? Right? I'm with you. I would focus on getting healthy, even if that puts me at the 3 seed and gives Milwaukee the 2 seed, which would be wild coming into the year. No one thought that was a possibility. But the bye week series hasn't worked for the Dodgers at all thus far. So you might as well just prioritize health, get Kershaw back, maybe get these guys in a rhythm and be happy with the 3 seed. Try to, maybe you get a rematch with Arizona, try to avenge what happened last postseason. But all that the bye, right? All that the bye has done for LA is lead to 2 embarrassing, frankly, and I'm not trying to, dismiss the Padres or the D-backs, but when you're a 100+ win team and you have home field advantage, those are 2 embarrassing series losses in each of the last 2 postseasons for LA.
I agree. I think the Dodgers are not a team I'm even looking to consider betting until we get close to September, October, and I will reassess their rotation then. Right now, the rotation's trash.
I thought I had the strikeout. Ref Snyder, they appealed. 0-2 count, check swing. They appealed, he held up. It's going to be a 1-2 count going to the break, it looks like. We'll see if I won that when we come back. Guys, don't go anywhere. It's almost the home stretch. 30 minutes to go on Live Bet Saturday right here on VSiN.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Hey, my name is Jared.
And this is Matt.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich is that sweet and savory flavor combo. I love the grilled chicken because of how juicy it is. It has that perfect smoked flavor.
And then the crunch of the pickles and the sweet heat that they bring just ties it all together.
And that crispy sweet bacon, it adds so much flavor.
It ties in amazing with the warm, soft bun. You can really taste the sweetness in every bite.
The maple bun is bringing the fun.
Order the Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
I'm Peter Keating.
And I'm Jordan Brenner.
And we're the Underdogs.
We crunch numbers and study trends to find out why unlikely things happen in sports.
Like fantasy pickups who could win your league, or undervalued NFL teams worth backing against the spread.
So whether you want to nail a few long shot bets or just sound like the smartest sports fan in the room,
join us every week as we tell you which teams and players will shock you next.
Catch the Underdogs on the DraftKings Network or wherever you listen to podcasts.
If you're a baseball fan, you need to subscribe to Double Play, a baseball podcast. Each week, myself, Dustin Sweetelson, and Adam Burke give you 2 episodes talking about everything in the world of baseball. Adam's as good as it gets when it comes to breaking down the analytics of the game, and I'm a guy who got ejected from a Little League game for throwing a helmet at an umpire.
Can we talk about the Padres for a second?
Dude, they're so annoying.
They are incredibly annoying.
Subscribe to and download Double Play, a baseball podcast from DraftKings, wherever you get your podcasts.
If you didn't catch the handle, here's what you missed.
I know with this Ravens team, like I am generally more bearish on them than a lot of other people just because I have such memories of the playoff experiences with the Ravens, and you kind of have to separate that out. But the schedule worries me too, Matt. Like, we're talking about all this turnover, all these changes, and then you look at the top part of this schedule. You're at Kansas City week 1. Then you've got the versus Las Vegas. So you can get the W there, a home game versus Las Vegas. But then you go to Dallas, you've got Buffalo at home, you go to Cincinnati. That is a very difficult first 5 weeks of the season with 4 big-time games. Now, schedule gets easier after that for Baltimore. So maybe this is one of those teams where you want to look in, hey, do I come in week 6 with a division bet, a make the playoffs bet, an over-win total type bet? But this is a team I am very, very skeptical of getting involved in before the season starts because it's a lot of changes with a difficult early schedule.
The Handle with Matt Brown and Mike Somich. Weekends at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on VSiN, the sports betting network.
Responsible sports betting starts with a game plan. That means stick to a budget. Keep it social by playing with friends. Learn the game and know the odds. Play with trusted, legal operators. And if you need help, reach out. If you're getting in on the action, visit haveagameplan.org to learn more.
Guys, this is Matt Brown from VSiN, the sports betting network. If you want some help betting golf, then VSiN has the perfect podcast for you. It's called Long Shots. Each week, Wes Reynolds, Kelly Bidman, and myself give you 2 episodes breaking down every aspect of that week's tournament to help you as a golf bettor. We analyze the courses, run statistical models, and give our thoughts on all the top players. We also give out our favorite bets for outright winners, matchups, props, finishing positions, and more. Subscribe to VSiN's Long Shots wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Live Bet Saturday on VSiN, the sports betting network.
All right, final 30, Live Bet Saturday, chugging along here on this beautiful afternoon. And I say beautiful because Seth Lugo, right after he went to commercial break, got that 6th strikeout. So it's a wash on Lugo. You know, like I said, neither of those, the K prop or the earned run prop, neither of those props were egregiously priced. They were both lay $1.10. And so, I'll count that as a wash. The Feltner over hit nice and early. So
yeah, he's out of the game too. Under 17 and a half outs, got home pretty easy.
Nice.
I would say it's an overall good day for us. The only bet I lost so far is the Abbott, the under. That's the only bet I've lost so far today.
Yeah, and the Lugo earned run play here. So once again, earned run plays on a Saturday, risky, runs aplenty on a Saturday. My big play, the one I'm really concerned with, I feel a little better. The Phillies, and I'm not chalking it up as a win, don't get me wrong, but the Phillies are now up 6-2. That they were down 2-1 to Oakland. Now up 6-2. That's the 2-unit play. That's the one that I'm certainly paying the most attention
I think that was a good play. I think the Phillies in general should have been a hammer for most today. We had multiple trends backing the Phillies today, right? The A's as a road dog. More like the Oakland Fs, as my friend Brad Evans would say. Or the Phillies, right? Favorite off a loss, favorite again. Like, those are like double trend, double barrel trend action on the Phillies today. Seems to be the right side.
Yeah, by the way, I just, because I got the Mets game on now just because I'm just rooting for my team simply. And as Christian Scott takes the bump here in the top of the 5th, I'm rooting for you to,
we need another
strikeout away from a little parlay win, right?
Yeah, we need another strikeout. We had a nice little, my strategy, and I give credit to a lot of the very prominent prop bettors on social media. I'm just like you guys. I do my thing with the Nerfy. That's my origination, right? That's my, inaugural. To me, I feel like I'm an originator in that market. At least I'm putting out stuff that no one else is. The prop stuff, I'm tailing a lot of people who I trust. I don't have time to bet. You don't have time to look at everything. Right. I will independently confirm on my own end, but I get a lot of tips and tweets. People send out tweets. Prop bet guy, very prominent, works for the Action Network, does really good stuff. He's someone who I'll follow on a regular basis. He likes to buy strikeouts, and it's something that he's really done a lot of and had a lot of success in. And he bought a strikeout today on Christian Scott, got it down to Scott. Man, I cannot say his name. It's the Christian that throws me off. Over 4.5, paired with under 5.5 on Parker. Looking like a pretty solid bet. Yeah, that one really worked out.
2/3 of an inning from Parker today?
Parker barely made it. He barely had a cup of coffee in this game today. And Dallas Keuchel's starting to do the you-know-what. In fact, he's about to be removed from this game in the top of the fourth. He's given up 4 consecutive hits. It's now 5-3. Brewers still have the lead. Nobody out, top 4. Keuchel at 65 pitches in the fourth, but 3+ innings, and it looks like his day is done. So the real Dallas Keuchel, he's out of the game. So the under 15.5 outs hits with ease, 2 innings to spare. So a good day across the board. I think the pitcher prop market, again, if you can kind of avoid some of these landmines.
There it is.
Dallas Keuchel. And Christian Scott.
Nice. We love an on-air winner, man. We love an on-air winner.
We're having a good day. Let's hope we keep it rolling tonight.
We only have 1 loss each?
Yeah, 1 loss each. Not a bad day.
I'm probably going to lose that Astros-Rangers game, but hey, if I can work out a 4-2 day on a Saturday too, where I feel like my winning percentage on Saturdays has been ironic because that's the day we do the show almost every week. Saturday has been a rougher day because, I'm a pitcher guy, and playing pitcher props is hard on a day where it's proven this year offense is up from the other 6 days of the week. So today took a little bit of a different approach. Went over 2.5 earned runs on Feltner, and that was one of the winners. Obviously, the Lugo under, not a winner, but we got to strikeouts there. So Christian Scott gets you home on that parlay.
Love it.
What was that? Plus 110, plus 120?
Yeah, plus 110. We had 2 parlays today, both with props. One of them is going to win. The other one probably going to lose. Gavin Williams needs 3 more strikeouts. He hasn't had a good strikeout day. 77 pitches in the 5th, just 2 strikeouts. I mean, he could strike out the side here in the 5th, and I could get home.
I had a game like that. I think it might have been July 1st, Canada Day. Hunter Brown in Toronto. I needed 5 strikeouts or 6 strikeouts.
Yeah. He might get the 6th inning too. If he gets 2 strikeouts in this inning and he's at like the mid-80 range, he's got a shot to pitch the 6th and get me 1 more.
Let me pull up the spreadsheet.
And as I say that now, he gives up a double into the gap. So now things are going to get a lot tougher from him. I'm going to count this one as a loss. But either way, I do like betting prop parlays because the juice is really it's punitive sometimes with these props. And especially when you're tailing prominent people or you're just betting something that a lot of other people have already bet. The prop market is lower limits, and the market moves quicker because of the lower limits, because you just get more volume on it. And it tends to be a little bit juicier. They usually move the juice before they would move the number. So sometimes you're looking at, for example, Freddie Peralta yesterday, under 18.5 outs was one of the more popular bets on the board. At one point, it got to like minus 250. But they didn't want to move the number because if they move the number to 17.5, then you could get middled really hard because that is such a key number in an outs prop, the 6th inning, to go over 17.5, under 18.5. So it's just the books are kind of in tricky spots with these props. They usually get a ton of handle on one side of the market, but they don't like moving it because of just the way the numbers are stacked up. It opens up these middles where the books just really don't want to get middled. They'd rather take the loss on the prop than get middled. And it just makes things tricky. And you've got to really be careful when you're looking at these numbers and just how much juice is too much juice for you to palate. So the way I kind of circumvent that is, you don't totally circumvent the juice because you're still paying it no matter what. You just put them together in a prop parlay, and you just kind of avoid that early risk where you're trying to win, risk 2 units to win 1. And again, the math guys will fight me on this. Steve Fezzik, if you're watching right now, you're probably screaming at your TV. I know you're still laying the juice anyways, but it just feels nicer when you're not laying the full juice on one prop.
Right.
It's more of a feel thing than an actual math thing.
Right, and that's the thing with the books, too. The reason that they're more inclined than move the number down to 17.5 in the example you just gave, they're more inclined to keep it at 18.5 minus the 225 is because, yeah, they'll probably lose if you lay the 225. A lot of people aren't laying that. I'm not laying that for anything. I could think there's a 98% chance this bet's going to hit. I'm not going to lay 225 on it. So they limit their damage based on the fact that even though there might be some damage for the people who do bet it, way fewer people are actually making that bet. So in that sense, they limit their damage. You heard me say, oh no, before. Charlie Blackmon just took Christian Scott to the Coke corner in right field there at City. So
and
now
Ezekiel Tovar with a double here. So you got some Christian. This is why. Yep,
this guy just not destined to get a win. He's just not destined to get a win in the big leagues.
No, they're gonna leave him in. Like this is why these pitchers. And here's what I'm noticing a lot this year. You tell me if you're noticing the same. I am noticing a massive cliff right around the 4th, 5th, 6th inning for some of these starting pitchers, where guys are just in cruise control, and then all of a sudden it's just like it's gone.
Please stand by for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network on the Live 365 Network and the Live 365 app.
And we welcome you to Youngstown, Ohio, as Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia One Network are proud to bring to you Cleveland Cobras football here in Week 6 of the Tri-Point Football League. The Cobras make their way down to Y-Town to take on the Mahoning Valley Federals. Hello, everyone. Jim Craven with you, along with Dave Ferris here, pushing the buttons, making everything work. Dave Clark to join us in just a while as we get ready for a matchup between the 3-2 Cleveland Cobras and the 1-4 Mahoning Valley Federals. The Cobras, they come off of their loss just before the 4th of July holiday. They dropped that one to the Steel City Bobcats by a score of 35-7. And for the Federals, they will be playing their second Tier 1 game of the season as they took on the Erie Express just a couple weeks ago. And today, it will be their second meeting with a Tier 1 team as they host the Cleveland Cobras. The Cobras on a 2-game skid. They are looking to break that and get to 4-2 as they look forward towards the playoffs coming up here in the beginning of August. And oddly enough here, we're going to have a second broadcast, of course, over in City View Sportscast. They cover the Mahoning Valley Federals. Mark Means, Matt Emsch will be live here just in a few minutes. So you will have 2 opportunities to listen in to the game. Depends on what side of the ball you're on, I guess, Dave. So you have the opportunity to listen to Mark Means and Matt Emsch, or you can listen to, you and I and when Dave Clark when he arrives.
Yeah, whatever you want. Hey, we got you covered every way imaginable on this game.
From high school to college to the pros.
And everything in between.
We're going to step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you some more updates here as the weather was looking a little bit questionable for a moment there now. But we may get lucky here as that may pass to the north of us. We hope that's going to be the case, but we're going to step aside for a timeout. You are listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network. Creek Golf Course is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway club fitting center, and an Odyssey fitting studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Mill Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
Accidents
happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
Professional, fast, highly knowledgeable, easy to work with. These are real reviews by customers of Sandrock Concrete. For all your concrete block, brick, stonework, and excavating needs, call Jerry Sandrock. For your free estimate at 330-506-0013. Sandrock Concrete is fully insured and ready to make your ideas a reality. Sandrock Concrete is a proud supporter and sponsor of Mahoning Valley High School football on Western Reserve Radio.
Show off your Youngstown pride by sporting the latest in Phantoms gear. Don't know where to get it? Head over to youngstownphantoms.com and click on the Team Shop link for the latest in jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Let everyone know that you're the biggest Phantoms fan around. And be sure to stop by the Dunkin' Donuts Team Shop next time you're at the Covelli Center. Head to youngstownphantoms.com and visit the Team Shop today.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532. At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
This is number 56, Antoine Peterson, known as Tony Sweets. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football on iMedia One Network.
Tony Sweets bringing us back here to Youngstown as we get ready for this Week 6 matchup in the Tri-Point Football League. The Cobras making their way down from Cuyahoga County at 3-2, taking on the 1-4 Mahoning Valley Federals. We're joined now by Dave Clark. Dave, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. Little warrant today. We got you a fan, though. At least we'll try to keep you dry.
As much as possible.
Just talking about the records in here, the Cleveland on a 2-game skid, and sometimes we know that can be a little bit psychologically damaging. Playing in that Tier 1, it's tough.
Right.
Today, you're playing a Tier 2 team. Could be a trap game, not something you want to take lightly.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to come out and be ready to play, because sometimes you want to play down, as they say, to the competition and not putting any slight towards the Federals, but that's what they be saying, and they don't want to do that. They want to come out on their A game and get back on track where they need to be.
Certainly we look at the Federals here as they played teams like the Erie Express, played tough, hung in there for a couple of quarters at least, so you know there's some tenacity there. Those are the guys you kind of worry about, the ones that just won't go away.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are the annoying ones. That's what I call them, because they'll just keep on biting, scratching, whatever it is to try to get into that game. So you got to stay focused in a game like this.
And certainly some familiar faces we'll see today on the Mahoning Valley side, as there's some former Mahoning, Western Reserve Scourge players on there. I'll get that right, including Dave Pringle and Isaac Coker. And I thought we saw Chris Williams in there. Don't know if he's going to be available today, but nonetheless, the Cobras trying to improve to 4-2, running a little bit short-handed today, as there was going to be a couple of issues from the last game there, down in Pennsylvania. And Dave, we were there. Dave Ferris, I got Dave's on both sides of me now. Had some issues some disciplinary issues with the league, and it looks like some people are out there. And we talked about Andy Code might not be available today. Saw him bouncing around here. Don't know if he was getting dressed or not, but there was some things overturned, so we're not real sure what we're going to have here. And certainly, again, on the road, you've seen, you're a little bit shorter than you are at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that game last week got a little out of hand in the fourth quarter. So, hate to see anybody get taken out of a game, but some things just needed to be done after that game.
Yeah, certainly. Officials maybe lost a little bit of control of that game, but today we look forward to what should be a spirited game between a Youngstown and Cleveland team here. The last team that was in the Youngstown area, of course, was the Western Reserve Scourge, part of the Ohio Football League at that time, and the premier amateur football league under Jermaine Campbell. Going back a few years here, take a look at the schedule from around the league. As the Port City Spartans, they'll take on the Ohio Bears. The Beaver County Arctic Bengals will take on the Appalachian Thunder. The Stark County Wolfpack, which was a common opponent, they took on the Mahoning Valley Federals last week. Actually had 2-game series this year, and Stark County taking both games on that one. They will be heading to Marlington to take on the Ohio Gladiators. WAPA Wildcats are scheduled to take on the West Virginia Leviathan, and the Ohio Legends will head to Pittsburgh to take on the Steel City Bobcats. The Columbus Fire will be on a bye, and the Erie Express will head to Tuscarawas County to take on the Warriors. We've seen the Warriors a couple weeks ago in Brooklyn. Cleveland gets the win over them.
Yeah, we'll see Columbus next week.
And Columbus Fire will be coming to Cleveland next week there. That has always been a big rivalry there.
Big heated game.
Yes, if you like that type of game, certainly that one. I wouldn't miss that one here on Western Reserve Radio. It will be a 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff from Brooklyn High School. And certainly we look forward to that. That'll be a big game for both programs. We're going to step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about the weather, uniforms, and we'll get this one kicked off from Youngstown. You are listening to Cleveland Cobras Game Day here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
Veterans. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission, serving those who have served.
Professional, fast, highly knowledgeable, easy to work with. These are real reviews by customers of Sandrock Concrete. For all your concrete block, brick, stone, stonework, and excavating needs, call Jerry Sandrock. For your free estimate at 330-506-0013. Sandrock Concrete is fully insured and ready to make your ideas a reality. Sandrock Concrete is a proud supporter and sponsor of Mahoning Valley High School football on Western Reserve Radio.
Malutic Live is your home for high school sports. We have all the scores on our social media platforms throughout the games. Enjoy our timely updates from local area schools year-round. You won't get the consistency and reliability from anyone else. Our number one priority is servicing our fans and getting them live news as it's happening. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Malutic_live. And remember, our fans come first.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
Feeling dehydrated or sluggish? Did you enjoy your Phantoms game just a little too much? We can help you get back on track and hydrated in record time. With our vitamin-infused IV drips, we'll have you feeling healthy and energized so you can get back to your busy schedule. Whether you want to boost your immune system, increase your energy, or stay healthy through the winter months, we can help. Find us on Facebook or theyoungstowndrip.com and book your appointment today.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
At the front door, leaving me less than what I had before.
Johnson in shotgun, one receiver to the near side. Send a man in motion, slot. That'll be the slot receiver to Golson. Quick pass over the middle, and he's going to hit Abe Taylor for the touchdown, 11 yards.
Run for cover, might get loud. From the bottom to the top, yeah. Our echoes break walls. It's about to get loud.
Wallace is the quarterback. Johnson is the tailback to his left. 4th down and just about 5. Wallace back to pass. Offensive line gives him time. Going to take a deep shot. Has a man wide open in the end zone for the touchdown.
Sweat and blood, don't let your guard down.
He'll try 31-yard field goal. Steve Anthony on the snap, and Townsend will be the holder. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. So with 2:25 left here in the fourth quarter.
At the front door, leaving me less than what I had before. Seeing red, I gotta let it out. Run for cover, cause it might get loud. It's about to get loud.
And from St. Christine's here in Youngstown, Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia One Network are proud to bring you Cleveland Cobras football as we hit near the top of the hour here. A 7 o'clock scheduled kickoff. The only thing that we seem to be missing right now, and they just walked out of the locker room, are the officials. Other than that, Dave Clark, warm day today.
Yeah.
We'll see how well these guys hydrated here. A little bit of a breeze. Of course, we got the fans going. But overall, sun is out. Weather to the north seems to be breaking up. Not too bad.
Right. It's absolutely good. But the thing, well, national anthem.
I'm going to have the national anthem. And our nation's national anthem kind of snuck up on us there,
Yep.
as we didn't get an announcement, but nonetheless, that just means we are closer to kickoff here in Week 6. Again, humidity and heat, the story here so far, but the Cobras, they will be in their all-white jerseys, black numerals outlined in green, and in black pants, and they will be in their traditional black helmets with the Cobra emblem on them. And the Mahoning Valley Federals will be in the opposite, as their colors are black and green as well, but they'll be in the black jerseys with the green detail, the white pants with the green detail as well, and the black helmets with the eagle wings on them, kind of reminiscent sort of the Oregon Ducks, I guess.
Yeah.
That seems to be the thing for I guess, for a lot of teams now. I see that there. Oregon's kind of the wardrobe fashion setter for football now.
Yes, absolutely.
So the Cobras running a little bit short today here as our officials make their way to the field. Grass surface today, one of the few times that the Cobras will be on a natural surface, and this is kind of the exception now. Pretty short cut here, but I'll tell you right now, this is becoming the exception as opposed to the rule when a lot of us were playing it. Turf was the exception. You might play at YSU or something like that, but grass is now the rarity.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. I really like grass, as long as it's cut similar to this. But a lot of times the places I played at, they made sure they reduced our speed by making sure the grass was a little higher.
And you've played in some places from across the country here, so
yeah.
Today we'll be on a shortcut field lined every 10 yards. Oh, correction, every 5 yards. And that's my city math working for me. I'm sure Mark Means will be proud of me on that. Captain's meeting at midfield here is we will be just a couple minutes behind on kickoff. Three-man crew here so far for the officials.
Yeah, a little shorthanded than normal, but
high school football getting ready to come up here, so the officials trying to get some work in as well.
Do you have that uniform with you?
No.
Okay.
No, that's.
I'm just making sure. I don't want you to go throwing on another shirt and jumping down on the field.
No, that's okay. That's one of the toughest jobs in football.
Yes.
Because your approval rating is only 50%. It will never even be higher than 50%. So I am much happier up here in the broadcast booth or under the canopy, as the case may be. But no, it's a little bit of a tough job there, as we have the.
I'll do it, only in a disguise.
So Cleveland will win the toss. And we'll see what the results were as Dave Slap Thompson gives the referee some instructions here. So Cleveland has won. They have deferred. They will kick off to start this game. Our only concern, just a little bit of a weather cell to the north of us. Looks like it's going to be in northern Mahoning County, maybe mid-Trumbull County, as Adam Rogers making his way to midfield. Maybe to meet the officials, and the coach is going to meet at midfield and say hi. Dominic Harris, the head coach of the Mahoning Valley Federals. One thing I do notice often, we talk about Tier 1, Tier 2, the Cobras with a decisive size advantage over the Cobras now, but this is something the Federals have seen here when they've taken on teams like the Erie Express, which have been a tough test for pretty much anybody in the TPFL.
Yeah, and that's what you have to see tonight.
Did notice one thing. Dave Pringle, former Western Reserve Scourge, was putting his shoulder pads on and still has the Western Reserve Scourge logo on the back.
Otherwise also known as the Western Reserve Radio logo.
That's right. It was converted over. So a couple of the
little
names,
advertising for it.
Yeah, little names. A couple of names we're familiar with. Great to see them.
In fact, he's singing right down in front of us right now.
And also Jim Moody over here for the Mahoning Valley Federals. I'm pretty sure Moody's I think he's eligible for Social Security at this point. So, but here's the great thing. As I mentioned his name, he goes out on the kick return team on the front line. So, great news for the undersized defensive end, who again was part of the 2015 championship, the 2014 divisional and conference champions. Or no, it was just the divisional in 2014. I apologize. Don't want to oversell it. As now Moody, for whatever reason, pulling the kick return team over, and it looks like the Cobras are going to head to the sideline. Not sure what we got going on here.
Yeah, a lot of discussion out there
I don't
now.
See anything weather-related so far, as Dave Ferris will go to
said something about another ref maybe coming out.
Okay, so right now I think the concern is there is a 3-man crew. 4 is minimum. So I'm sure that they want to discuss this and see if both teams approve that. I can say only in my career one time we had a 3-man crew, and that did not go well for anybody. Yeah, so I don't know.
It's tough.
But it's a tough call to make because you're making a trip from Cleveland. You come down here, you get warmed up. Only to have this issue, you don't really want to say, no, we can't play this game with 3 officials.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm sure they're going to want to go headed, but coming in agreement to do so.
Yeah, we got one official headed toward the locker room, maybe trying to go find a fourth. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll step aside for a timeout.
Church let out an hour ago, so you're not going to find anybody up there. But
We'll hopefully somebody in the locker room here. But what we'll do is we'll step aside for a timeout, see if we can figure things out. We'll update you when we come back. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Signature Granite in North Lima is your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a signature. You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why. Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112. All right, after an extended discussion based on the officiating crew, it looks like we're going to be one short. Looks like we are going to play this game as is. And we were not updated if there was going to be additional officials on the way, but nonetheless, it looks like everybody's in agreement. And we will get this one underway as Ben Lyons will line this one up to kick off for the Cleveland Cobras. Again, the Cobras coming in at 3-2. The Mahoning Valley Federals at 1-4. And back to return for the Federals will be Toby Williams out of Warren G. Harding, as well as Robert Smith. Lyons, an outstanding kicker here in the Tri-Point Football League.
Yes, he is.
Kick this one off the ground. It's going to be a low end-over-end line drive. Going to be picked up. Actually, not going to be picked up until it goes back to the 15-yard line. And it'll bring around to the near side. It's going to be tackled. A beautiful open field tackle by the Cleveland Cobras. And I believe that's going to be Javon Washington, who came out of nowhere unblocked.
And that's how you explode into the tackle and make it downfield like that.
Great way to start the game, too. You start with that aggression, get things moving, try to get off that losing streak here. Cobras on a 2-game skid.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
So 1st and 10 for Cleveland. Looks like they'll get the ball at the 20-yard line. Andy Code was questionable as to whether he would be available, but it looks like he is out there as well. A little bit of an odd camera angle if you're watching with us here on Facebook or Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. As the Federals now come out in a shotgun, 2x2 receivers. They'll be moving right to left on your device if you're listening on Live 365 or TuneIn. Miguel Burgess in the shotgun. Handoff off the right side, nowhere to go. May have picked up a yard on the play. He might get some progress on that. It'll bring up 2nd and 9 for Mahoning Valley.
Yeah, the linebackers filled that real quick, Jim. They didn't allow anything or any penetration from the offensive line to be able to get anywhere on that play.
Number 19, Quentin Wells, in on the tackle there. He is going to move from defensive line to the middle linebacker position. Of course, Cam Wells, his brother, on that defensive line in that rotation as well. So 2nd and 9 for the Federals. Actually, it looks like they're going to give him a half a yard credit as Burgess now in the shotgun. They'll send a man in motion left to right. Hand it off on the jet sweep. Try to cut up. Pick up a couple of yards. Still on his feet. And will be wrapped up. Maybe a gain of another yard on the play to bring up 3rd and just about 8 for the Federals.
Yeah, nice little play there to try to get a quick opener, but the speed and everything, the agility of the Cobras were able to get right to the ball and not allow a big gain on that play.
I believe that was Walt Ali going to be on the carry there out of LeBray High School, the former Viking.
Had a call on that play there.
So, yeah, we missed a flag on that somehow or another.
Looked like they declined it, though.
So whatever the call was, they'll take the result of the play, which will leave it 3rd down. Twin receivers to each side again for the Federals. That will be the outside receiver. Burgess now with the running back to his right. Quick snap, 3-step drop. Burgess under pressure, going to fire over the middle, and it's going to be tipped and dropped. Intended for Ali, but broken up by Kev Fortson.
Got that hand on it. You got to try to pull that in. And he really needed to throttle down on his inside route there. If he did that, that ball would have been right on target. But he kept running the route right into the defender. So,
Ali, a tall receiver, too. Hard to defend, but Fortson on the coverage gets the stop. It'll bring up 4th down, and the Federals will have to punt. It looks like it's going to be Jazeer Graham out of Warren Harding that's going to do the punting.
Number 10, Jazeer Graham back to punt for the
So Tyree Knight to return for the Cobras. Ball's going to drop in front of Knight. He's going to drop the ball, going to have to fall on it. And no return by Tyree Knight. They'll get the ball right around the 45-yard line on their side of the field. And I don't know if he lost that in the sun. Looked like it went right off his chest, though, and he had to cover that up.
Yeah, good play by Toby Williams getting down the field quickly and being there just in case that ball would have came loose.
So Cleveland starting with good field position here. 1st and 10. They'll mark this at the Cobra 45-yard line. 12:39 left here, first quarter. No score if you're just joining us here in Youngstown. As we're excited here because we all had a very short drive for the first time in a very long time.
Yeah.
We got here very early. They wanted to beat the traffic. Nice facility here at St. Christine's. I'll thank the athletic director, Ryan Bonacci, for helping out this year. As Dave Slap Thompson in the shotgun now, having Passini to his right. And it looks like going to be Javon Washington at the tailback position. Single receiver to the near side. Actually, Ben Slater will move in close, but he'll be in a 2-point stance. Thompson with the snap. He'll hand it off to Washington. Washington, one cut. Going to move upfield and be trying to kind of drag down by the jersey, but he's going to drag a couple Federals with him. It'll pick up of about 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Cobras.
Yeah, nice quick opener there to find some yardage there. Those defensive backs, though, they got to break down, Jim, and not grab, but break down and make that tackle because they were there. But with his momentum, they're trying to grab. He's going to continue to carry them right along with him.
Cleveland doing the running back by committee situation. Of course, T.J. Johnson going down early in the season with a season-ending injury. But for Javon Washington, what was nice, one cut and you go.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of coaches preach that.
Yep.
So Thompson, again, back in the pistol formation. Impacini to his left. Cornelius Strickland in the slot to the far side now. Ben Slater will be the receiver to the near side. Baycoat, the receiver to the far side. Hand off to Washington again off the left side. He's going to be dragged down from behind. Flag on the play. And usually in the area of holding, and indeed it will be a holding against the Cobras. Penalties have been the bane of their existence this whole season. They've had 2-3 steps forward and 1 step back based on penalties. And I think this one's going to be against Tony Sweets, the center.
Yeah, look like they got that call there. Great play by number 8 there, George Freeman Jr. As he came from that outside linebacker position and really came down quick.
Yeah, got in his back pocket, just chased him down, listed as out of Glenville High School.
Yeah, and they got him as the defense end. I guess a slash edge rusher. But you've seen some speed out of him. He definitely has speed.
So we'll call it 2nd and 13 for the Cobras now. Baycoat will be the receiver to the far side. Slater and Strickland, the twin receivers to the near side. Washington will remain in the game at the tailback position. Jeff Impazini will be to the right of Thompson in the pistol formation. 10:33 left here, first quarter. Cobras with their first possession of the game. Thompson back to pass, fires over to the right side, and it's going to be knocked away. Intended for Ben Slater and knocked away by Miguel Burgess.
Yeah. Good reaction with the defensive backs. He tried to drill one in there, and it was a trifecta back there that was on the coverage, and they really converged quickly on it.
So the Cobras now working from behind the chains, and again, that is something else that's been a problem for Cleveland. A lot of success when they stay in those 2nd and 3rd and short, but many times they're being, again, with the penalties, has been playing from behind that first down marker.
Yeah, and that could become a problem even when you're playing, like we said, against a team of this nature. That could become a problem, being behind the chains.
Thompson in the shotgun, Washington is right. Twin receivers to each side now, moving left to right on your devices. 10 minutes left here, first quarter. Thompson, 3-step drop, looking out to his left. Plenty of time. Under pressure, going to fire, and he's going to overthrow Strickland. Threw it behind him, and that's going to bring up 4th down for the Cobras. A tremendous job by the offensive line.
Yeah.
Thompson with an eternity to throw that ball.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it wasn't nobody near him as he looked, and he should have completed that. There was no question he should have. He had great timing, great protection, and just high on the throw.
Well, Ben Slater on to punt for the Cobras. I was kind of wondering if they would actually go for it, the way the defense played in that first series against the Federals, if you would take the chance, but I guess field position more important at this stage of the game.
Yeah. You want to play that. They're not in sync right now, that's for sure.
So Impezzini will be the protector for Ben Slater. And Slater will get this one away. High punt. And it'll land at the 20. Looks like it was touched.
I couldn't tell if it was or not.
And it's going to be covered up by the Cobras. Now the question was it touched?
Yeah,
we're short an official. They're going to say it was. So the Cobras will cover up the muffed punt. They will get the ball 1st and 10 well into Federals territory.
Yeah. Well, that's one of those good situations they're having with the one ref missing, because I'm not sure. It was real close, though. It absolutely was close.
Well, the only thing I can say is there was not much argument from the Federals on whether he touched or not, so probably a good call in that sense. But you're right. Again, with the 3-man crew, that's one less set of eyes, as it'll be 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Thompson in the shotgun, Washington to his right. Strickland, the receiver, to the near side. Slater will be in the slot. Baycoat to the far side. They'll send Washington to the right wing, and then he'll bring him back. 9:15 here on a running clock. Thompson, 3-step drop, under pressure. They're going to pick up the blocks. He'll keep it himself, and it'll be brought down. Dave Pringle on the tackle for the Federals. Looked like there was no gain on the play to bring up 2nd and 10 for Mahoning Valley.
Good coverage downfield by the defensive back, so he couldn't find anyone open. And they're showing me something back there in the defensive backfield so far. Converging at the time they should, breaking on the pass plays. So that there was very good coverage.
Yeah, and certainly with the great job that the Cleveland offensive line is doing, you would think that somebody would get open. But again, the defensive secondary of the Federals doing an outstanding job. So Matthew Wise, the receiver to the far side now. I believe that's going to be D'Angelo Thompson in the slot. Marvin Germany and Tyree Knight to the near side. And I believe we're going to have a timeout called by the Cobras. 8:28 left here in the first quarter. No score. You are listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio. And excuse me, we have a flag before we go anywhere. It's an illegal substitution. So I guess they didn't give them the timeout.
Right.
Okay, we'll see if they'll still give them the timeout here. All right, well, can we step aside for a quick 30-second break, Dave? All right, let's do that. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio. We're right back after this.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Thompson in the shotgun. Impezzini to his left. Twin receivers to each side. 2nd and 15 now. Thompson firing over the middle. Pass was intended for D'Angelo Thompson, but overthrew him. Yeah. And it looked like Thompson just didn't get his feet set.
Yeah, and I tell you, the pass, but the route there, Jim, he didn't run that with full conviction on his route, on that inside route.
Yeah, there's a lot to ask for receivers. I've never been a receiver, but to come across in that linebacker area,
it's tough.
It's kind of like fishing with sharks.
Yes, that's the linebacker right into the strong safety. So you
So they're still saying 2nd down here, as Thompson now in the shotgun. They'll send Thompson in motion. Handoff, actually going to fake it and throw it over the middle, caught by Matt Wise. He'll get back just past the original line of scrimmage. Cleveland will go right back to the line.
Yeah, trying to get a little hurry up. He snapped that pass off really nice on that one.
8:09 left here, first quarter. 3rd, and we'll call it 6. For the Cobras. 4-down territory for them as they'll give it to Impezzini. He'll hit the line and be brought back by a couple of Federals. May have picked up a yard or two on the play, but that's going to bring up 4th down. Now we'll see if they will take a shot with Ben Lyons, as I believe that they will indeed give him the opportunity. Lions generally good from about 40 to 45 yards. Great asset to have. Now, kicking off grass, probably a little bit different, I would assume.
It is. It absolutely is. So this is going to be different. And then they don't do it often. Like we talked about earlier, it's not a lot of grass fields they play on.
So Perico will hold for Ben Lyons. And trying to give you kind of a distance here. 20. So we're probably going to see a 42-yard field goal here. As Lions will have that one blocked. It's going to be picked up by the Federals and then dropped and maybe recovered. But nonetheless, no matter how you slice it, it's going to be a turnover on downs. Too much pressure up the middle.
Yes, they came up with a lot of speed there. And I tell you, if he was able to pick that up on the run like that, he might have been off to the races.
Now we talked about off the air, we talked about special teams and the issues that they were having. And certainly that's kind of indicative of what the issue has been. So Federals will take over. 7:28 left here, first quarter. Ben Lyons with the attempted 42-yard field goal gets that blocked. And the Federals, for the second time today, will have the ball.
Yeah, they're playing spirited football, I tell you.
And you could tell just by looking at a young crew here, with the exception of some of the veterans we talked about, and Isaac Coker, Dave Pringle, Jim Moody. So Burgess now in the shotgun. He'll have Graham to his left. Send a man in motion from right to left. That'll be Royster. Hand it off up the middle, pressure, nowhere to go. And I believe that was going to be Corey Stallworth blowing up the middle of the line. And you talk about big men, and Corey Stallworth is right up there with them.
Yeah.
Kevin Green next to him. We know how big Kevin Green is. And if you're that offensive line, that's got to be kind of discouraging when you see Andy Code and Kevin Green and that crew over there.
Yeah, that's enormous there. And I mean, he just covered up the running back. You couldn't even see it anymore.
Corey Stallworth with the big play here. 2nd and 12 for the Federals now. Burgess in the shotgun. Graham next to him. They'll send Ali in motion from left to right. Tip pass, and it's going to be incomplete. It'll fall harmlessly to the turf. Or the grass, as the case may be. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Federals.
Yeah, he didn't have much time to get rid of that football. And I think that's what they're going to have to do, though. 2-step drop, let that ball go if they're going to throw it.
It looked like the Federals had a little success maybe trying to get to the outside, maybe on that jet sweep here, but they haven't not gone back to it.
Yeah, I even think they need to do something with the quarterback rolling one way or the other because they're kind of outmined on that line.
Empty backfield now, Burgess with 3 receivers to his left. He'll roll out to the near side. You heard Dave Clark. He's going to fire it down sideline. Has an open man, but it's going to go out of bounds. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Federals. And it's almost as they were listening to us, which I think we're close enough they may be able to hear us.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you do. Get the guy out on the edge, give him a little bit more of an area to be able to see downfield and give him an opportunity to make some plays.
Yeah, certainly it's got to be difficult to throw over guys that you talk about Stallworth and you talk about Kevin Green. They're well over 6 foot, 6'2", 6'3". And Burgess, while not a small guy, certainly going to have trouble seeing over that defensive line.
Absolutely. They get up in his face. He can't see anything. So it's best to get him out on the edge and see what he can do.
One change for the Cobras is Quentin Wells, number 19. He'll be at the middle linebacker position. They're going to experiment a little bit today as Tyree Knight will line up right around his own 33-yard line. Maybe it's 30 here. The Federals will punt this one away. Good snap. They'll get this one away. High kick, and it'll head towards the Federal sideline and out of bounds. We'll see where they're going to mark this as the official will make his way.
Probably around the 40 somewhere.
And this is always a guessing game for the officials. You know. I wish I could give you a more technical. That is literally just a guessing game.
Yeah,
so
it is.
You walk that sideline, and wherever the referee gives you the chop, that's where you're going to put it. But they're going to mark it at the 40-yard line. Cleveland will get the ball again here. 5:45 left here, first quarter, no score. Cleveland with the penalty issue, but did recover a muffed punt on their last possession.
Yeah, you know, they have really had their backs against the wall when you think about it. As far as the Federals, they give the ball up in good field position. for the Cobras. They done had good field position. They done been deep in their territory, and they've been able to hold it together and keep this game where we're at a 0-0.
Yeah, you talk about a team like that, and they hang out longer and longer, and it becomes a problem going into the second half.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
So twin receivers to the far side. Wise will be the slot. Tyree Knight moving from the right side to the left side. It'll be a trips formation. Thompson looking down the left side under pressure.
Oh, he's done.
And he's going to be brought down in the backfield. And the offensive line, which has been solid the entire game, gives up their first play of the game. 5:35 left here in this first quarter. Ball going to be marked back at the 30-yard line. It'll be just about 2nd and 20 for the Cobras.
Mm-hmm.
So 2nd and 19, I'll call it officially.
Yeah, they were able to get to the quarterback there.
And you often wonder with Javon Washington, he had that first series running the ball. They were having some success there. Maybe you need to go back to that.
Yep. Because I think that's about 4 consecutive passes. Or at least wanting to pass. They need to definitely put the ball on the ground. But they're behind the chains once again.
So Thompson now in the shotgun. Emmett Calhoun now the running back. As they'll send D'Angelo Thompson in motion to be Thompson on the option. Going to pitch it out to Calhoun.
Nice.
He's going to cut up the field. One man to beat, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. He's going to keep it. He's going to stay in bounds, and he's going to go to the end zone. And we have a flag on the play. And it's going to be a hold coming up against the Cobras. And that's going to bring a beautiful option play back.
Yeah, I was wondering what they was going to call on that corner there, because he looked like he got hooked a little bit, but I thought it would get away with it. But no, they caught it.
Well, 3-man crew, even there.
They caught it.
They found it. But nonetheless, that will be another penalty for the Cobras.
Yeah, he definitely got hooked.
So what so far has been a great performance by the Cleveland offensive line. We'll have the penalty enforced. Again, they'll mark it back at the 30. And this time I think we are 2nd and 20. I'm not sure if, well, they'll call it from the spot of the foul, I guess.
Yeah.
That'll bring it back 10. 4:13 left here on a running clock. And Marvin Germany and Tyree Knight will be the receivers to the near side. Matt Wise and Baycoat will be the receivers to the far side. Javon Washington back in the running back position. Thompson in the shotgun, moving left to right.
Yeah, Wise one-on-one.
Option to the left side. This time Thompson going to tuck it and keep it. Nowhere to go. Maybe picked up a couple yards on the play, but definitely not the success that they had on the last option.
No. And I thought they would think about going downfield. He had Wise one-on-one. Safety couldn't commit on that side, so it was a one-on-one thing.
3:26 here on a running clock. So we'll call it 3rd, and again, we're kind of guessing a little bit here. 3rd and maybe 18. As Marvin Germany and Tyree Knight with the receivers to the near side. Twin receivers to the far side now. Actually, Thompson now will be in an empty backfield. Thompson with the hard count. Stepping up in the pocket. And he's going to be brought down in the backfield.
Great play.
Christopher Mackey on the tackle out of Struthers. That'll bring up 4th down for the Cobras. And again, Cleveland going back to playing from behind the sticks, and they struggle.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, and they are playing, the Federals playing inspired football, and they get more and more confident as they hang around.
So Ben Lyons on to punt. He'll line up right around, I believe, the zone 15-yard line. 2:23 left here in this first quarter. Field position changing a little bit here as Cleveland had the advantage through most of the first quarter.
They sure have. They can get another little break here. This could be interesting.
So Impezzini going to make his way onto the field at the last moment here. Have to be careful with the play clock. Lions with the low snap. He'll get this one off. That punt will land right around the 35-yard line, going to roll into the hands of the Federal returner. Trying to make his way upfield to the 50-yard line into Cleveland territory, down near the 43-yard line. That's going to be Jazir Graham on the return.
Oh, yeah. So
the Federals will have the ball for the first time today in Cobras territory.
Yeah, we've got an injury out there. It looked like number 14. Yeah. I don't know if that's Ben Slater, but I don't want to speculate, but it looked like that was who is down on the field.
Well, player injury there. Actually, had some conversation here about injuries earlier there, Dave Ferris, as we had Nathan McCroby come up and talk to us about an Aflac plan to protect players. Certainly, we encourage that. If you are on the field, give Nathan McCroby a call. 330-999-0491. So that doesn't look good as Slater will head to the sideline with some assistance. 1:41 left here, first quarter. We'll keep it right here. It looks like play will continue. It looks like the officials kind of letting it go a little. I don't think this is a timeout. It was an injury timeout. Cleveland making their way to their sideline, but so far Cleveland just kind of beating themselves with these penalties and mishaps.
Yeah, they are. I mean,
and that's what we've seen over the past 3-4 games is they constantly are just shooting themselves in the foot. Every time they get a positive, it's 2-3 negative plays after that.
Certainly, Cobras a talented team, size and speed, but overcoming those mistakes become tough. And even from a mental aspect later in the game, it becomes tough.
Yeah, because you start getting down on yourself. You start to continue to do it over and over. So, I mean, they're going to have to correct that and real quick.
So 1:41 left here as we get back to play. Federals with the ball, 1st and 10. We'll call it the 43-yard line.
First and 10 for your Federals. The Cobras. 43-yard line.
So Burgess in the shotgun. Graham in the backfield with him. Pitch out to the far side. Going to be dropped by Graham. Going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Try to fight his way out, but he's going to lose 3 or 4 yards on the play. And the Federals now will be playing from behind the sticks as that pitch just kind of came out a little bit awkward.
Yeah, it was definitely a bad pitch. And pitching it that low. And then the awkwardness of the pitch, wasn't great either. So, I mean, that was a disaster from the beginning.
Yeah, Graham looked a little bit surprised as he had to reach down for that one.
Yeah.
Actually, they will mark the ball back right around near the 47-yard line. So we'll call it a loss of 4 or 5 on the play. Again, field's only marked every 5 yards. As Burgess now will be in an empty backfield. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Moving right to left. Burgess rolling out to the near side, trying to find some room to run. He's got some area, and he's going to be brought down near the 35-yard line. Got a flag on the play on the far side of the field. That coming in from the head linesman.
Yeah, and the coach is.
We'll stop the clock with 33 seconds there. Sideline warning coming up against Cleveland. So they'll get that one out of the way early. 21 seconds left here in this half. No score. And Cleveland will take their second timeout of the quarter. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. You were listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway club fitting center, and an Odyssey fitting studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Tyree Knight, number 2 of the Cleveland Cobras, and you're listening to the Tri-Point Football League on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia One network. Go Cobras.
20 seconds left here in this first frame. Federals with a big play here. They'll try to get back pretty much at the original line of score. Actually, it's going to be a first down that we missed. A lot going on here. No. All right, so.
Wait, what's going on?
Not sure here. the chain crew both were coming in at each other. So I'm not sure what we got going on.
Shrinkage.
All right, but nonetheless, I believe it. Okay, just what I thought. Got near back the original line of scrimmage.
Okay.
I think as Miguel Burgess will be in the.
Well, wait a minute.
Okay, so we're going to try to reset the stick somewhere here. And
Okay.
a lot of confusion, actually. So they're actually going to say about 2nd and 4, maybe 5, as the chain crew tries to figure it out. We may have it now. Possibly.
At least we hope so.
2nd and 4 for the Federals.
All right, so 2nd and 4 is what we will call it. Burgess in the shotgun. Graham to his right. Burgess back to pass, under pressure, steps up, going to fire downfield, and it's going to be caught. They're going to say, I don't know, get some incomplete. I'm not going to say that one is caught.
Yeah, he caught it.
And it's going to be inside the 10-yard line, I believe. So big play for the Federals. Didn't get the number on the reception there, so my apologies on that. But Burgess creating time, rolling out, as you said. Coming out here, rolled out, created some time, threw it downfield.
Yep.
And it looked like Jonathan Calhoun, as you mentioned, number 15.
Yeah. Nice catch on it. Concentration. Took the hit and held on to the ball.
All right, end of the quarter here in Youngstown. We'll step aside for a quick break. When we come back, it'll be Federals ball. They'll be in the red zone. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
This is number 56, Antoine Peterson, known as Tony Sweets. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football on iMedia One Network.
First and goal for the Federals here as we begin the second quarter here in Youngstown. Big pass by Miguel Burgess, caught by Jonathan Calhoun. They'll go to two backs in the backfield now. It'll be Robert Smith joining Burgess and Graham. A little bit of a delay here as Burgess trying to give some last-minute instructions. He'll send Ali in motion left to right. Burgess rolling out, stepping up in the pocket, room to run, and into the end zone. Or is he short? No!
Fumble.
Ball was taken away by the Cobras. And they're going to bring it out and bring it upfield. And past the 10 to the 11 and knocked out of bounds. And I don't know how, but I believe Marquise Hodges ended up with the ball from the Cobras.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
It looked like he had gotten in the end zone. From our angle, a little bit tough to see, but.
Yeah, I thought he was already in.
So another turnover for the Cleveland Cobras. This one saves them from giving up 6 points to the Federals. But it looked like the Federals were going into the end zone.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I thought actually, like you said, from this angle, it looked like he was actually in the end zone. But he must have been just short. That was big, and that might get them rolling.
So first and 10 now for the Cleveland Cobras. Ball right about maybe the 13-yard line. Again, hard to tell from our angle over here.
Yeah.
14:42 remaining in the second quarter. This is your reminder, we're on school property. Please refrain from smoking, vaping, or any drug use. Thank you.
So just underway here, second quarter action. Twin receiver, to the far side. Thompson in a shotgun. Impacini to his left. Javon Washington in the backfield. Will give it to Washington off the left side. Cuts back up.
Ooh, man.
And he's going to be brought down after a couple yard pickup.
And
Good pursuit by the Federal defense.
Yes, it was. And they got there in a hurry. See, that's what I'm talking about. You can see where that confidence comes in that team when you allow them to hang around, and they're flying around the football right now.
So 2nd and 8, 2-yard pickup for the Cobras. Washington on the carry. Again, good pursuit by the Federals. 14:07 left here on a running clock. No score. Cleveland stripping the ball as the Federals were going into the end zone, apparently.
Yeah, that was unbelievable there.
So D'Angelo Thompson now lining up as a tight end to the left side of Thompson. Twin receivers to the far side. Strickland will be the outside receiver, low snap. And going to give it to Washington again, trying to find the corner, and he's going to make his way outside. He'll take a shot. They'll say he was down, but it'll be pickup of 3 or 4 on the play for the Cobras. It'll be third and manageable now for Cleveland.
Boy, they're hitting out there, Jim.
Yeah, good contact by the Federals.
Yeah.
But Washington coming in again, trying to get to that outside, showing some speed, one cut and getting upfield.
Mm-hmm.
So as we talked about earlier, trying to get back to the run game. So we'll call a 3rd and maybe about 3.5. Ball marked at the 20-yard line. As Calhoun now will be the outside receiver to the near side. Cobras now moving right to left. If you're listening on Live 365, D'Angelo Thompson will line up as the left wing. Thompson back to pass, fires over the middle, and it's going to be caught by Calhoun. And he's gone. Actually, might be tripped up. Still got to beat one man. Oh, he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Emmett Calhoun with the catch and run. And that'll put the ball in Federals territory. First down for Cleveland.
Yeah, nice slant pass.
So Emmett Calhoun, who really shows no fear coming across the middle.
Yeah, he sure is.
I'll move the ball.
Bad angle by the safety. Boy, that ball was hanging up there, and you could get it, but bad angle.
1st and 10 for Cleveland as the Federals will take their first time out of the game. 12:33 left here, second quarter. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. You are listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Professional, fast, highly knowledgeable, easy to work with. These are real reviews by customers of Sandrock Concrete. For all your concrete block, brick, stone, stonework, and excavating needs, call Jerry Sandrock. For your free estimate at 330-506-0013. Sandrock Concrete is fully insured and ready to make your ideas a reality. Sandrock Concrete is a proud supporter and sponsor of Mahoning Valley High School football on Western Reserve Radio.
This is number 79, Josh Jackson, and you're listening to Cleveland Cobras football on iMedia One Network. Let's get it.
The baritone sounds of Josh Jackson bringing us back here in the second quarter. Cleveland with the 1st and 10 at the Federal 35-yard line. 12:33 left here in this first half. And a big play by Emmett Calhoun on the catch and run from Dave Thompson.
And that's what I'm talking about. The big play of getting that ball, the one that we could not see would happen, can also energize your team and get them going. And then you get a big play on offense like that.
Yeah, certainly didn't give up on the play. No. We thought he was going into the end zone. And
yeah.
So 2 forced turnovers.
Yeah. Sure.
Well, at least 1 forced.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of Browns fans had a flashback on that.
There's a nightmare for everything that happens for Cleveland.
Going into the end zone and the ball all of a sudden is gone.
Thompson now in the pistol formation. Impacini to his left. He'll move to the right. D'Angelo Thompson moving to the left side. Calhoun at the tailback spot. Twin receivers to the far side. Hand off to Calhoun. Calhoun going to cut back in there under pressure. Going to break a few tackles and get upfield. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Actually, they'll say he's going to lose a yard. Going to be 2nd and 11 for Cleveland.
Like Roberts. Let me see, who's that in there? It's Calhoun again, though. They got to stay with him, too.
Calhoun on the run.
Maybe they're going to do what you said now, Jim. Stay with the run a little bit more because they did see some success.
Tyree Knight, D'Angelo Thompson, the receivers to the near side, twin receivers to the far side. Jamal Washington back in at the running back spot to the right of Thompson. 2nd and 11 for the Cobras. Thompson fires out to the far sideline, caught by Strickland. He'll take a shot, but he'll fight his way forward. And it'll bring up a 3rd and manageable for Cleveland, maybe 3rd and 4 for the Cobras. Cornelius Strickland kind of just finding the soft spot and sitting there.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 4 for Cleveland.
A lot of cushion over there with the defensive backs. They need to tighten it up just a little bit.
Yeah, Strickland, a veteran at this level. He's been around for years, so knows how to make those adjustments. Tyree Knight and Thompson, the receivers to the near side. 3rd and 4 for Thompson in the shotgun. He'll hand this off to Washington. Washington dropping his shoulder, moving his way forward.
He's got to be there. I think he got it.
And indeed, that will be a first down for Cleveland. 10:53 left here in the second quarter. And Cleveland may be trying to find some rhythm now.
Yeah. You know, we talk about the team. Sometimes the play caller, too, has to get a rhythm and get something going. And right now, he's got something going a little bit.
Yeah, not as easy as it looks.
That's absolutely right. Yeah.
So receivers 2 by 2 again, and 1st and 10. Near the 25-yard line for Cleveland. 10:31 left here, second quarter. Tyree Knight now going to move a little bit tighter to the inside. Movement up front, we're going to have a flag, and I believe they're going to have Ryan Royster offside for the Federals. And Dave Thompson, always good with that hard count.
Yeah, he gets somebody every time I've seen a game, at least once.
Well, unfortunately, he also gets his guys on occasion, too. So 1st and 5 for Cleveland. They'll put the ball at the 20-yard line or thereabouts. Thompson in the shotgun. Washington to his right. Strickland will be the receiver to the far side. Keyshawn Baycoat will be the slot to his left. Thompson taking his time. D'Angelo Thompson and Tyree Knight, twin receivers to the near side. Thompson, 3-step drop, fires out to the far side, and it's going to be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cornelius Strickland on the 25-yard touchdown. 20-yard touchdown. Cleveland gets on the board. They take a 6-0 lead with 9:50 left here, second quarter.
Yeah, Deontay McDonald.
Actually, they're changing numbers today. Cornelius Strickland will be number 11 again today, and we try to keep these up every week. It's a tough sell.
What I liked about that catch was his adjustment, because he put that to the outside, and he was able to adjust and make that catch.
Number 45, Ben Lyons on to attempt PAT.
So Ben Lyons coming on for the extra point. Barrico to hold. Thompson connects with Cornelius Strickland on a 25-yard touchdown pass. Snap back, kick is up. And it is good. 9:50 left here, second quarter. Cleveland takes a 7-0 lead. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. You are listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
9:50 left here in this first half. Cleveland finally gets on the board. It's 7-0 for the Cobras. Slap Thompson connecting on a 25-yard touchdown pass to Cornelius Strickland. And that's exactly what Cleveland needed here. Good drive, get downfield, execute, try to avoid the penalties, and good things happen.
Yep, that's how you do it. Now, can they respond after that? They had the mishap. Cobras take it in and get 6, get the extra point, 7. So we'll see if they can rebound from that.
Robert Smith, the deepest returner for the Federals. Ben Lyons to kick off. Sun's still up here. Heat still, as we get a short kick headed towards the Federal sideline. It'll head towards the bench. It'll go out of bounds. And the Federals will end up with good field position. They should start right around the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
I don't know what the thought process was on that, but you have a kicker like Ben Lyons. You think you want to kick that one deep, especially after a touchdown.
Yeah. Now the lineup on the kickoff, I could see him taking it over the front line and trying to drop it in there, but that didn't even look like that was the execution of that.
Now, and you wonder how much that he has actually kicked off a grass field, as everywhere we've played this year, except with the exception of down in the Pittsburgh area, but down in Verona, PA. It was even accurate on that point, but nonetheless, Federals will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Burgess going to be in the backfield by himself. 3 receivers to the near side, moving left to right on your devices now. Burgess back to pass. Kevin Green chasing him down. Going to create time, and the ball's going to be caught at the 42-yard line. It reached out for it.
Yes, he did.
And that's going to be Marshall Mays on the reception. And when Burgess is getting outside there, like you'd mentioned earlier, he's creating that time and trying to find the open receiver.
Yeah, he sure does. And I really didn't think the receiver had no chance of making a play on that ball. But he sure did snag that in.
So Marshall Mays with the reception. 2nd and 8 for the Federals. Cleveland with a 7-0 lead. Of course, Kevin Green's chasing you down. You're probably going to run for your life anyway. Fear is a very motivating factor.
Oh, yeah.
So Burgess in the shotgun. Graham to his right. He'll give it to Graham. Graham going to hit the line, going to bust through there, get to the secondary, deliver a shot. It's going to be a 1st down at the 41 in Cleveland territory. Jazir Graham with a great run.
Oh, my. That's how you deliver it, too.
Coaches were talking about some concern to that middle linebacker position for Cleveland.
I mean, that was a big hole, Jim, and that can be a concerning factor if that continues.
Burgess back in the shotgun, tight formation, twin receivers to each side. Dilson Alley in motion from left to right. Hand off the right side. They're going to cut back, nowhere to go. Andy Code going to wrap him up in the backfield. Graham nowhere to go. So I don't know, Dave. They gave him a pretty good spot there.
Yeah, gave him a couple yards there.
All right, so 2 to 3 yards on that, but I wasn't sure really if he had made it that far, but nonetheless.
Spreading them back out now.
Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the far side now. Burgess 3-step drop. Under pressure, Barrico trying to chase him down. Now Kevin Green, he's going to throw it towards the sideline, going to be picked off. And brought back by Cleveland. He'll cut back in. Inside. Open field for the Cobras if he can get past one player. And he's going to be chased down from behind. Ball going to come loose, and he'll lose his helmet. Trying to figure out who that is. That's not going to be Terrell Lively on the interception, but number 2 for the Cobras. Terrell Lively out for the season, but somebody wearing his jersey there. But Cleveland, with their third turnover of the game, they make good on it, and they get well into Federals territory.
Yeah. And I tell you, that ill-advised pass there, throwing it in the crowd.
Yeah, and Burgess doing a good job again. We talked about creating that time,
Yeah.
but went to the well too many times.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to just think about it and just throw it away and wait for another play. That's all.
First and 10 for the Cobras at the 18-yard line. They'll be in the red zone. 7:24 left here in this first half. Cleveland with a 7-0 lead, looking to add to that. Somehow the huddle got about 20 yards away from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
The big guys don't like that.
No.
Got to walk all the way up there. So Thompson with Impacini to his right, twin receivers to each side. Thompson going to plant his feet, looking out to his left, fires, almost picked off. Derek DeMattia with the opportunity to get that one, couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, that was there for him. It was on a platter, Jim.
DeMattia out of Liberty High School.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Simon, the head coach out there for the Leopards.
Yep.
Used to do some media work. Now back on the sidelines for the last couple of years with the Leopards. As Thompson now will go back to the line, twin receivers to each side. Strickland will be the receiver to the far side. Wise will be the slot to the left of Strickland. Baycoat and D'Angelo Thompson, the receivers to the near side. Thompson looking out to the right side, under pressure, going to fire into the end zone, has Matt Wise, and it's going to be incomplete. Bring up third down for the Cobras. Wise had an opportunity at it, but ran out of real estate.
Yeah, I almost thought he was going to pull that in, too. Great effort.
And judging by Matt's reaction, he thought he was going to also, but he asked the guys about Matt Wise. Somebody that's always smiling, loves the game, and we know he'll take another shot at that one. Had a great couple of great catches when you guys did the Erie Express game in Cleveland.
Yeah,
came across that middle.
Yeah, with no fear, and that's what always admire a receiver. They can do that, come across, because you want to inflict fear in them.
Well, I can guarantee I wouldn't have caught that ball. I'm not even going to try. So Thompson back into shotgun, and Pizzini to his right. 2-by-2, and Strickland going to take off all the way downfield as we're going to have the flag. It'll make it 3rd and 15 now. And good route by Strickland.
Yeah, very good.
Unfortunately, it's not going to count. And I'm sure the corner for the Federals was happy that flag came in.
Yeah.
6:48 left here, second quarter. Cobras with a 7-0 lead. Sometimes you get a little bit of a flinch. Not that time. That was
full-fledged.
Yeah, that was a sprint. Well, if you're going to make a mistake, do it aggressively.
Mm-hmm.
So twin receivers again to each side. Impacini will remain in to the left of Slap Thompson. Clock will continue to run. 6:26 left here, second quarter. 3rd and 15 for Cleveland. Thompson, 3-step drop, stepping out of the pocket under pressure. Going to be brought down for a sack. And Dave Pringle leading the charge on that for the Federals.
Boy, they're getting their pass rush there this evening.
Cleveland doing a little bit of a patch line work on the offensive line, as we're going to have a timeout, Cleveland, and we will take a timeout as well. 5:59 left here, second quarter. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
This is number 56, Antoine Peterson, known as Tony Sweets. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football on iMedia One Network.
5:59 left here, second quarter. Cleveland with the ball, fourth. A little over 20 yards to go for a first down. Cobras with a 7-0 lead. And Ben Lyon's going to come on for the attempt. And they have the ball marked.
That's not a A 45-yarder.
Yeah, well, let's see if it's at the 30. So, yeah, we're talking probably right around that 45-yard mark, well within the range of Ben Lyons. But, again, kicking off the grass surface as Barico waits for the snap. Decent snap. Kick is up. It was tipped, and it is good. 5:54 left here, second quarter. Ben Lyons with a 45-yard field goal gives the Cobras a 10-0 lead, and I don't care where you're at, that's an impressive kick.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he put it over there in the play area, so that's about 10 yards back. So he really got all of that one.
Yeah, it probably would have been good, again, like from another 10 yards behind there.
Yeah.
Didn't come off beautifully, but nonetheless made it across the bar,
Yes,
giving the Cobras a 10-0 lead. Cobras chipping away here. So number 45 with a 45-yard field goal. And that is the advantage of having a kicker at this level. Often the kickers at this level are kind of like unicorns.
Yeah.
We've heard of them. We've seen pictures of them. We don't really get to see them. Jim Moody making his way to the sideline. Again, another former Western Reserve Scourge from the 2015 championship team and the 2017 playoff team. And he'll make his way back to the field. Isaac Coker will take a break. I think Coker's about 10 years younger than Moody. I don't know about that one. So Lions to kick this off. Can't even tell if it's on a tee, Dave, actually, with that grass.
No, I know. It looked like the old days.
Well, it looks like he's just digging it in the ground.
Yeah, digging it in the ground.
Picked up by Robert Smith. Smith trying to get to the middle of the field, make his way forward,
Ooh,
and it'll be brought down. Came down oddly, and indeed
a
face mask. As he'll get it out to the 25, that'll bring that easily out near the 40-yard line. Easy call there as you saw his head snap around.
Oh, yeah, easy. That was a definitely easy call there.
So dangerous play there. Joliet will limp off for the Federals. Under his own power here, a little beat up, but really no arguments for the Cobras on that one.
No, I didn't do it.
Yeah, that head came around pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I believe. So earlier we had an interception by Cleveland. I believe that might have been Craig Williams on the interception. Again, there's been some jersey flipping, and I apologize if I get that wrong. As now the Federals will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. 5:42 left here in this first half. Barico, Code, and Kevin Green up front for the Cobras. Burgess in the shotgun. He'll take the ball himself. Quarterback run off the left side. He'll make his way forward, and he'll get a first down past the midfield stripe and into Cleveland territory right around the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I would actually like that play there. I mean, very decisive, and he was gone.
And when you have great athletes like that, maybe that lack of delay there, that intentional run helps out.
Yeah.
Less thought about it.
Yep.
But Miguel Burgess, considering the situation, doing a great job for the Federals. Cleveland now with a 10-0 lead, 5:26 left here, second quarter. We're worried about a little bit of weather to our north here, but looks like we're going to be kind of okay as we go tight formation. Twin receivers each side, but they're going to be tight to the line. Handoff up the middle.
Boy.
And make their way
nice
out to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he could definitely be a problem. I mean, he runs with a lot of aggressiveness up inside, and I would continue to give him the ball inside if I were them.
So the Federals with the ball right around the 44-yard line. They got to get to the 40 for a first down. Twin receivers to each side. Moving left to right with 4:35 left here in this half. 3-step drop with some time to throw. Going to fire out to the far side. Caught by Ali. And going to be brought down by Quentin Wells. Wells in coverage from his linebacker position, and that should be enough for a Federals first down.
Yeah, sure.
We talk about Walt Ali. Got a tall target there,
Yeah.
high reach.
Yeah, he went to the fullest height, too, to go and get that ball.
Federals now with a first down at the 38. As best we can tell anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So twin receivers again, tight in to the line. Ali going motion from left to right. Two people in motion.
Yep.
And they are going to have Royster and Ali, and it's going to be an illegal shift against Mahoning Valley. That'll put him back 5. There was just a little bit of a flinch from Royster, too. Not a whole lot of movement, but
just enough to get the attention of the refs there.
Even with a 3-man crew, we got it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, not much dispute there either. No. Nobody said anything.
And to be honest with you, they're not doing a bad job for a 3-man crew.
Yeah, considering.
Considering the situation.
So official timeout, as the Federals would have lined up with 3 receivers to the far side. And he's going to head over to the Cleveland sideline. And I think he's trying to reset the chain crew.
Chain crews.
So interestingly enough, I don't know if we have an official even on that far side. Okay, so we have a 4-man crew now. Somebody showed it, snuck in on us.
Oh, yeah, sure did.
All right, so we're back to that now. And now you're really not going to get anything away with anything.
Right.
3 receivers to the near side. Marshall Mays will be the outside receiver. Burgess back to pass. We'll try to get it out to Mays, but he's going to throw that one in the dirt.
I could tell that referee that just came in, one of the best running backs in this valley.
Really?
Mooney, yeah. Yes, I'm trying to. It'll come to me in a minute.
You have been identified.
Yeah. When I seen him from the side, I'm trying to think of his name, though. But it's a Cardinal Mooney Cardinal.
3:25 left here, second quarter. Clock will begin to run. Cobras with a 10-0 lead. Scores coming on. Pass from Dave Thompson to Cornelius Strickland, 25 yards. And Ben Lyons adding a field goal of 45 yards. Ali goes in motion from left to right. Snap going to be bobbled in the backfield. Burgess going to have to take this himself and try to work his way upfield, maybe pick up a couple of yards, at least got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that is Chucky Ratliff. I'm trying to think who it is. Chucky Ratliff. His son played for the Cincinnati Bengals, Keywan Ratliff. And
2:43 as the clock will continue to run. Ball at the 42-yard line. And timeout taken by the Federals. 2:37 left here, second quarter. We'll step aside for a quick break. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Tyree Knight, number 2 of the Cleveland Cobras, and you're listening to the Tri-Point Football League on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia One network. Go Cobras.
2:37 left here, second quarter. Cleveland with a 10-0 lead. Third and long for the Federals. They try to find the end zone before the end of the first half. Almost got into the end zone before, but Cleveland with the strip return on it. We think that's what happened anyway.
Yeah, because we definitely didn't know what happened at all.
We know Federals went one way, Cleveland went the other with the ball. And
yeah.
It was a surprise to everybody. Cleveland, though, with an interception, a fumble, either a recovery or strip, and a recovery of a muffed punt. So the Cleveland defense creating opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
As we'll get back to play here. Again, we're guessing here. We'll call it 3rd and 17 maybe. Our PA announcer say 3rd and 15, so close enough.
Yep.
Ali, the receiver to the far side now. 3 receivers to the near side. Burgess at quarterback in an empty backfield. Wells showing pressure from the linebacker position. He'll back out. Burgess under pressure, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. Barrico's going to get him after being set up by Kevin Green. And the front 4 of Cleveland gave them no opportunity.
Yeah, he had no time there. He tried to split him, but he had no opportunity at all.
So we'll call this the 47-yard line for the Federals. And as Jesse Caldwell would say, it's going to be 4th and a cup of coffee. As I believe Jazir Graham will punt this one away for the Federals. Christopher Mackey in his long snap. The center out. Oh, excuse me. That'll be Jim Moody coming in the long snap. Looping snap. Going to get off, but flag on the play. Ball will head towards the end zone. Tyree Knight will be content to let this one roll. And we'll see what the call is from our referee.
We'll have to do it again. See some movement. Yep.
So I'm not sure what the call was, and then he pointed both ways. So if we can get the call from our referee towards there we go. Illegal procedure coming up against the Federals. So they will punt this one again.
I'm pretty sure no one was set.
Yeah.
Before that ball was snapped, because he ran in, snapped it, and
yeah.
So
I don't even think the refs was even ready.
Jim Moody getting a little excited there. Tried to get the play going. 1:34 left here, second quarter. And Moody been around these parts for many a year. Noticeably not the biggest guy on the field, but was a big contributor in 2014, 15, and 17 for the Western Reserve Scourge. As Graham will attempt to punt this one again. Moody will wait for everybody to get set. Looping snap again, and he'll get this one away. It'll be a high punt.
Nice one.
Tyree Knight near the 5-yard line, looking to get a return on this. He'll field it, bring it out past the 10, make one man miss, get a block, and Knight cutting back into the traffic. He'll make it past the 35 and down near the 38-yard line.
That can always get dangerous coming back into the traffic.
So Cleveland will get the ball with 1:16 left here in the second quarter. And timeouts are at a premium now for the Cobras.
Yeah.
That's what we talked about, burning those timeouts earlier in the game.
Mm-hmm. Don't have them later.
And not that I mean to keep pointing out names here, but I see Jalen Dotson also down there on the sideline for the Federals, formerly of the Scourge. So it's great to see some old faces that still look pretty young, too. I don't know what their secret is, but I'll buy some of it, whatever it is. So 1st and 10 for Cleveland. Near the 38. 1:16 left here, second quarter. Cleveland waiting for an extra lineman to come in. And that'll be Javon Sanson making his first appearance for the Cobras here in 2024. Washington will be the tailback this time. Impacini to the left of Thompson. Twin receivers to the far side. Keyshawn Baycoat will be the receiver to the near side. They'll send Washington out to be the slot on the left side, so we'll go 2 by 2. Thompson with the snap, 3-step drop, fires out to the far side. Going to have Strickland. Strickland going to catch it, and he's going to get all the way out to the Federals' 40-yard line. And I don't know if you like to see him kind of double clutch that, but he caught it.
But he caught it. Kept his concentration, was able to pull it in.
So ball now at the 37-yard line. Cleveland right back to the line. 1:10 left as they'll to set the sticks. Baycoat still the single receiver to the near side. Thompson fires out over the middle, looking for Matt Wise, and went right over the head of Tylen Chapman. And I don't know if Chapman got a piece of that or not.
He did. He got a little bit of hand on that. Deflected it.
So that'll stop the clock with 1:03 left here, 2nd and 10 for the Cobras. Ball at the 36. for Cleveland. You like to see Thompson get in a little bit of a rhythm here. And hasn't had a lot of work with Strickland. Cornelius coming in a little bit later in the year, but could be a great combination there for Cleveland. So Strickland and Wise, the twin receivers to the far side, Bako to the near side. Javon Washington still the tailback. Federal showing pressure. Thompson trying to pull him off. Thompson on the pitch to the outside. Washington cutting back in.
Nice.
Had a little bit of a room to run, but he'll be brought down by Anthony Harris. And going to have a player down for the Federals. 54 seconds left here.
Let's see what that is. Look like, I don't want to speculate, but it looked like 90.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be Brent DeMattia. As actually Beth Betancourt going out to check on him. Of course, we can, in these cases, you of course want to have some insurance. Call Nathan McCroby from Aflac. 330-999-0491. A lot of nines there as DeMattia will jump up. Looks like he might have had the wind knocked out of him.
Mm-hmm.
So he won't need any Aflac.
No.
He should be back in the game. We always encourage these young guys, if you're going to play at this level, get some coverage. Get paid to go to the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if that sounds right or not.
but you're right.
For as little as $23 a month, you could be covered during the season.
Yep, people don't think about doing that, but it's a good idea to do so.
Well, you know, at that age, and I think I can speak for anybody that was that age, we all think we're pretty invincible.
Yeah.
Nothing bad can happen.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Then as you get older, you find out you might not have gotten injured, but you may have worn out a few parts.
Oh, yeah.
So 3rd and 9 for the Federals. Ball at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, I got a lot of metal in my body now.
TSA Airport Nightmare.
Yes.
Emma Calhoun. Well, we're going to have 4 receivers in this side. Actually, Calhoun now will flip to the other side. As we wise, D'Angelo Thompson and Cornelius Strickland, the trip receivers to the near side. Baycoat and Calhoun to the far side. Thompson in an empty backfield. 54 seconds left here, first half. Cleveland with a 10-0 lead. Thompson back to pass, steps up in the pocket, fires over the middle. Caught and hit it. Emmett Calhoun in the chest.
Yeah.
And you can see that Emmett a little disappointed himself as he stares down at the ground.
That's number 3. That was right in his bread basket. I mean, that was a perfect pass.
And I'm sure he's going to be a little angry when he sees that
Yeah.
film later.
Yeah, he's not going to like that at all.
So we have an injury timeout coming up here with just 49 seconds left. We'll keep it right here. Beth Betancourt out trying to check on, I believe that's Keyshawn Baycoat.
Yeah, you got him injured, and you got Tylen Chapman.
Cleveland trying to get out of this one healthy as they will take on the Columbus Fire next week in Brooklyn. So Beth going to have quite the week here trying to put everybody back together.
Yep.
So Cleveland going to take their final time out of the half. 49 seconds left here, first half. Cleveland with a 10-0 lead. We'll step aside for a quick break. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
.49 seconds left here in the first half. Cleveland with a 10-0 lead. As Ben Lyons going to take a shot at this. So from about the 36, I think this is going to be about a 53-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Perico to hold. They get a good snap. We'll see if how much leg Ben Lyons really has. Perico kind of looking back at Lyons like, whenever you're ready. So 53-yard attempt here. Snap is back. Kick is up. And it's going to be short by about 8 yards, so no good with 43 seconds left. Your Federals will get the ball back, but that's still a pretty good leg here from 53 yards.
Yeah, he just got up under that a little bit too much. But if he was able to pop it like he did was that last one.
You wonder if it would have, from on a turf field, if that would have been good.
Yeah.
But nonetheless.
Yeah, people don't realize how much of a difference it is to kick off a turf and then a regular grass field.
Lions, 1 of 3 today on field goals. First one got blocked. Second one was a 45-yard field goal, and the third one just short on the 53-yard attempt. But I guess if you're going to get the ball back in the second half, that's maybe a risk you'll take. Maybe see if you can put something together.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the only thing you worry about is a block and a return, though. We've seen that, the Auburn curse.
Oh, man. That was unbelievable, that.
Just saw that played again the other day, one that never gets old, as the ball will be back to the 20-yard line because it'll be a touchback ball, went into the end zone, was not returned. So 1st and 10 for the Federals at the 20-yard line, 43 seconds left. As Andy Code will make his way on as a late addition. So it'll be Kevin Green, Code, and Barrico in a 3-man front now as we have whistles. So the referee, okay, well, they're going to move the ball out to the 25. All right, we can do that. Okay, so Burgess in the shotgun. Federals looking to put some points up before the half here. They'll have to kick off in the third quarter. Ryan Royster, the receiver, to the near side. Burgess under pressure. Kevin Green trying to get to him. They got him in the backfield this time. Green and Barrico on the pressure.
You just let I wouldn't worry about running the play now.
At this point, I don't know if 25 seconds left. You don't need to run the play. Maybe just take that knee, head into the locker room, and
absolutely
look forward to third quarter action.
Because any little freak thing can happen.
Yeah, but remember the Cobras are coming back. They get the ball.
Right.
Starting the second half.
That's why you don't want that.
This might be your only attempt to put some points on the board, too.
Kevin Green having a good time out there.
As he should.
And that will bring us to the end of the first half. Here in Youngstown, the Cleveland Cobras, they go into the locker room with a 10-0 lead at the half. We'll step aside for a break. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia One Network. We're right back after this. Signature Granite in North Lima is your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a signature. The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3199. 992.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
This is number 79, Josh Jackson, and you're listening to Cleveland Cobras football on iMedia One Network. Let's get it.
Halftime here in Youngstown as the Cleveland Cobras go into the locker room with a 10-0 lead over the Mahoning Valley Federals. Scoring went like this. It would be the second quarter when Cleveland would get on the board at 9:50 on a 25-yard touchdown pass from Dave Thompson to Cornelius Strickland. And at 5:54 of the second frame, Ben Lyons would hit a 45-yard field goal to give the Cobras a 10-0 lead. Story of the game for the defense, though, Dave, one interception, one fumble, and one muffed punt. And the Cobras defense creating opportunities for the offense.
Yeah, they sure did. They haven't played the game that we know that they can. But by creating some of those turnovers and situations happening, they're able to have a 10-0 lead right now.
And you talked about it in the beginning of the game, coming in here to Youngstown with a team that you probably should beat, maybe playing down a little bit here, maybe not playing with the intensity that you would expect them to play against maybe an Erie Express or a Columbus Fire.
Right, and that's something that you got to really worry. I know Coach, I'm sure, is not happy with that because you got to play it no matter what at that same intensity level, because now when you get ready to head up and play Erie or any of the other top teams, it's going to be tough to try to turn it on. It's not just like that. You could just turn it on all the time.
Yeah, certainly looking for consistency from the Cobras, and that has been the issue all year long in terms of consistency with that and the penalties,
right.
And basically hurting themselves. I mean, the games that they were down in, again, usually came from the working out of a 1st and 15 or a first and long after, second and long after a sack, and it's just been that one play in those series that really set them back, and they've had trouble recovering.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's been happening. So we're going to see what this second half bring, and maybe we'll see some adjustments, not only just in play calls or whatever they want, but just the adjustment in their approach to the game. And we're going to see that in the second half.
And you wonder, are they looking forward to maybe next week when they host the Columbus Fire? You know, you make the mistake of looking past a Federals team that are going to give you a run for your money. They're going to play, like you said, spirited football, but maybe don't have the skill and talent to pull off the win. But one of the things you worry about, are they looking forward to next week against a top-tier team like Columbus?
Yeah, and I think that does. And you got to – it's really big-time coaching that you have to have going on to keep them focused, because a lot of times that will happen. You start looking at that schedule and, hey, we got this Columbus team coming. This is our rival. We want to be ready for that game. And sometimes guys won't play up to their standard because they don't want to get nicked or anything of that nature. And that's just not the way to play at all.
Yeah, certainly. Well, we're always told as we came up there, you got to play fast, because the guys who don't play at full speed are usually the ones that get hurt.
Yeah, it is.
With just 2 weeks left after this game, you want to make sure you're in that speed, that frame of mind where you're playing that high-tier football. And again, we talked about the preseason where they went to Michigan twice, played the #1 team in the nation. Those things may have helped them, but was it retained during the season? Are you keeping that in mind that we played those top-tier teams? Now we need to maintain it. And I think that's something that would come with the maturity during the season.
Right, and see, that's the thing that I didn't get to see those games, but even talking with you guys, that it wasn't one of those where they went and laid down. They still put forth effort against those teams.
Oh, they did.
There
was effort till the last play of the last game.
Yeah, and see, that's what you want, and you want that.
And that carried over the first 2 weeks of the season.
You've seen it.
And then it's 3, 4, and last week it didn't look like the same Cobras team that played those first 4 weeks of the season.
Yeah, and that's what you want.
Certainly they'll have to bounce back here coming up here as they will round out the season with the Columbus Fire and the WPA Wildcats here in Tier 1. Just about 3.5 minutes left here in the halftime. We'll get it right.
Yeah, don't worry.
Eventually. We will step aside for another timeout. We come back. Third quarter action coming up here in Youngstown. It's the Cleveland Cobras with a 10-0 lead over the Mahoning Valley Federals. You are listening to Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network. We're right back after this.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
Welcome you back to Youngstown as we get ready for third quarter action here. Federals kicking off here to start the third quarter. And, of course, we want to acknowledge and thank our affiliate partners in 12-ounce sports, Jeff Beck, broadcasting with us today, as well as Snowman Multimedia, Brian Snow, over in the great state of Indiana, bringing you the audio version here. And I see an appearance by another former Scourge player, Chris Williams. I'm just going to keep pointing them out. Chris not dressed today, so Chris is younger than me. Not much, but one of the really good receivers for the Scourge. Again, part of those championship and playoff teams as we get ready here for the third quarter. Looking to see who the kicker is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be George Freeman or not. So Calhoun and Tyree Knight back to return for the Cobras. I think our PA announcer inadvertently called him Terrell Lively. Of course, Terrell out for the season with an injury, unfortunately. Can't wait to get those guys back. TJ Johnson, hopefully they'll heal up, and we will see them again hopefully soon. Turning out to be not a bad day here again with this weather. Can't tell if there's a breeze. I mean, we got fans out here now.
Yeah.
So
it's hard to really tell. But we take it. We will take it up here.
So DeMattia will be the one doing the kicking for the Federals as Dave checks the radar again, and then we're safe now, right?
Yeah, we're safe. It's actually, temperature's gone down. It's down to 81.
Okay, so a cool 81 degrees here in Youngstown. I don't know with them helmet and shoulder pads on, but
yeah,
maybe I'll be able to tell you next week. DeMattia with the kick. This one going to be a short one, picked up by Matt Wise, looking to get to the outside, trying to follow the block of Craig Williams, and he's going to be brought down just past the 40-yard line. We'll give him the 41. Tackle made by George Freeman.
Good field position to start out with in the second half.
Yeah, if you're Cleveland, Dave, what are your keys? What are you looking to do here other than just the pure execution here in the third quarter?
Yeah, and that's what you want to see. You want to see some flawless execution, get things on track, look like you got some type of rhythm going, because you got to build this going into next week. A lot of these flaws, every time they get something going, we get a penalty flag. We don't need any of that. You need to get some kind of rhythm going and build that momentum going in for next week.
Officials will put this ball down at the 40-yard line on the Cobra side of the field. 14:51 left here in the third quarter. Cobras with a 10-0 lead. Of course, we have to acknowledge the broadcast crew over on City View Sportscast. They're up in the press box. Mark Means, Matt Emsch. Bringing you all the action over there. Dual broadcast today as Thompson will be in a pistol formation. Impacini to his left. Javon Washington, the tailback. Thompson, quick pass out to the far side. Going to be complete. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Not much more after that. Pass out to Keyshawn Baycoat.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think he got back. Well, I don't know.
And poor Keyshawn there with a mispronounce on his name, Baycoati this time. Sorry, Keyshawn. If I'd have known, I'd have went up and told him. He's had his name butchered a little bit here. We try to look out for him. So second down for the Federals. They'll say he got right back to the line of scrimmage. Impacini's still in at the fullback position. Washington behind Dave Slap Thompson. He'll give it to Washington off the left side. Going to cut back in. Try to get to the outside. Fight his way forward.
Good feel.
And maybe picked up a yard on the play.
Yeah, very good play by Harris back there.
Now for the Federals, again, getting to the outside there, sealing it off, making sure there was nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And Javon Washington, not a slow guy. Federals in their second year here in the Tri-Point Football League as they continue to put their organization together under head coach Dominic Harris. So Strickland and Baycoat, the receivers to the far side now. D'Angelo Thompson to the near side. Impacini will be to the right of Thompson. He'll move Washington to his left. So max protection now for Thompson. Hard count. Thompson throwing this out to Washington. Washington going to drop it. It's going to be incomplete. And that's going to bring up fourth down for the Cobras. Try to hit him on a swing pass.
Yeah. And I tell you, Slap is upset. He is very upset going off the field. These little things, and I understand it. That's a little swing pass. These are the things you need to get done. Routine play. And just not going well today.
So Ben Lyons on to do the punting duties for the Cleveland Cobras. Missing a couple players here as they'll try to get the line out. I think Cam McCauley going to be the one long snapping for the Cobras. Lyons will post up right around his own 26-yard line. Impacini and Washington, the protectors in the backfield. Lyons going to get this one away. High kick. Going to hit and roll. And it's going to take a Cleveland bounce. And it's going to be stopped. Well, see if we can get a yard right around the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Federals. And I think Tamir Stevens wasn't real optimistic that ball was going to roll any further there. I think he was a little upset with himself.
Yeah, they're real indecisive, allowing that ball to roll back towards their end zone, you know.
So 1st and 10 for the Federals here as the sun starts to go down to the west of us. Right in Dave's face. Dave Ferris. Just wish my name was Dave. Then we can be Dave, and Dave. So Burgess now in the shotgun. Graham to his right. Tight formation again for the Federals. Look for Burgess to run. Actually going to hand this one off. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and nowhere really to go. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Federals. It was Corey Stallworth again on that tackle. When Stallworth wraps you up, you kind of just disappear.
Right. I didn't even see Graham. I didn't know who had the ball. He was just disappeared. But
so Robert Smith now into the left of Burgess. Single receiver to the near side. That'll be Royster. They'll send him in a motion from left to right. That'll be Calhoun. Quick pass out there. It's going to be knocked away. Good coverage by the Cobras. Again, I don't know who's wearing number 2 today, but great defense. They're saying Terrell Lively, but
we know better than that. Huh?
Yeah, again, Terrell not here today, but great defensive play by the Cobras. I might have to have a discussion with my quarterback on that one. Maybe kind of hanging me out to dry a little bit.
Yeah, just a little.
See if we can find out who that number 2 is.
Yeah, this other one. I got 2 number 2s on there. Tyree Knight, but I don't know if that's correct either.
So Burgess now empty backfield. 2 receivers to the near side. 3-step drop. Looking out. 2's left under pressure. Just going to throw this one up and overthrow his receiver. Pass was intended for Jonathan Calhoun out of Warren Harding. It looked like Calhoun had a little bit of a step on him.
He definitely did. If he could have got more air up under that football and allowed him to run under it, he definitely had about a 3-yard lead on that corner.
Unfortunately, Burgess had some unfriendly faces in front of him.
Oh, yeah.
So 4th down for the Federals. As Jazeer Graham will come in to punt. Looks like Emma Calhoun going to be here to return. He'll post up right around his 30, give or take. Calhoun, a hard runner. Also very fast, so could be a big threat here. As Tyree Knight usually does the return duties.
He's pretty deep.
And this one's going to be a short punt. And it's going to take a Federals roll near the 40-yard line. Emma Calhoun's going to run up there, think better, and they'll mark it at the Federal 41-yard line. 11-17 left here in the third quarter. Cleveland with a 10-0 lead. And for the Cobras, again, great field position set up by the defense.
Again. And that's all you can ask. Get the ball in great field position and give you opportunity to score once again. But that offense is completely out of sync. They just can't get a rhythm so far. They need one. They need a drive where they can have a nice rhythm and take this ball in and score.
Marvin Germany coming in from the sideline for Cleveland. Tyree Knight also out as part of the receiving corps. 11-17 left here, third frame. Cobras 3-2 on the season, looking to get to 4-2. Federals 1-4, looking for the upset. It'll be Matt Wise and Knight. The receivers to the near side. It'll be Germany and D'Angelo Thompson to the far side. Impacini to the left of Thompson in the shotgun. 1st and 10 for Cleveland. One high receiver for as Thompson on the read, going to pull the ball, take it upfield, try to get past one receiver, and we're going to have a flag on the play.
Nice.
And this came in kind of late, so I don't know about a hold there, Dave, but
no.
And they're going to say it is a hold against Cleveland. And that came in awfully late from the referee.
Yeah. After the action is actually past that area, unless he just couldn't get the flag out of his back pocket.
So Tony Sweet's kind of campaigning there. As the hold will go against Cleveland. They'll mark that back. Penalty happened near the 35-yard line, 36, so he'll move this back to the 47-yard line. Again, he'll be working back behind the sticks again.
Mm-hmm. This is one of these games that if it ended just like this, as a coach, you're not even happy. Even though you win.
Yeah, even despite the win.
Yeah, you're just not, because things are completely out of sync. There's no type of rhythm.
Yeah, so much talent here on this Cleveland team.
And we know it. Yep.
As Thompson now will send D'Angelo Thompson from the right to the left, be a trips formation to the near side. 10:53 left here. 1st and 15 for Cleveland. Thompson, pump fake, looking over the middle of the field. It's going to be caught by D'Angelo Thompson, and he'll make his way out near the 30-yard line. And that should be enough for a Cleveland first down. A dart from Slap Thompson to D'Angelo Thompson.
Mm-hmm. And that looked like just blown coverage.
Yeah.
Looked like nobody shifted when he shifted over, and it was just 3-on-2.
Yeah, and he's right there in the hole with nobody around him.
Cleveland now going to go right back to the line. You'll send Matt Wise to the near side, give him a trips formation with Tyree Knight, D'Angelo Thompson. Single receiver to the far side. Thompson, pump fake. And it's going to be caught by Tyree Knight, working towards the sideline. He'll get near the 25-yard line, maybe the 24. From our angle, looked a little bit shorter, but he'll actually say the 23. So 2nd and 5 now for Cleveland. As Emma Calhoun comes in, and we start to see the rhythm a little bit.
Yeah, and that's what they want to do. They want to speed it up and see if they can get some kind of rhythm going right now. And there we go.
Flag on the play.
There we go, right there. Legal substitute. They keep doing it.
So I don't know if it's going to be too many men on the field.
Yeah. Well, you got a guy running in and then running back out. You can't do that.
Okay, didn't see that from here as I see Emma Calhoun coming in for Jeff Empacini.
Yeah. He's got to make that distinction. Come on in and just get the other guy out.
And Cornelius Strickland coming in off the sideline as well.
Yeah, you got to get that together.
Yeah, and Dave Thompson a little frustrated with that.
Yeah, that's aggravating.
9:44 here on a running clock. 3rd quarter, Cleveland with a 10-0 lead. We'll have to watch that matchup there on the far side with Cornelius Strickland. Strickland with a touchdown in the 2nd quarter, 25 yards out. Calhoun now to the right of Thompson. Tyree Knight, D'Angelo Thompson, the twin receivers to the near side. Thompson looking out to his right, fires into the corner, looking for Strickland.
Good coverage.
And it's going to be knocked away.
That's some great coverage.
By the Federals, and I think that's going to be Marshall Mays on the defense. Or excuse me, that's going to be Ali. I thought it was 21. It's 81.
Yeah, he's been playing very good ball over there anyway.
Yeah, Walt Ali, one of those tall receivers out of LeBray. Remember a couple years ago when they had that core of really tall receivers there.
Yes, yeah.
Play them both ways. 9:15 here. Clock will stop after the incompletion. 3rd and 9 for Cleveland. Strickland, again, the receiver to the far side. Wise will be the slot. Knight, the receiver to the near side. D'Angelo Thompson will line up wing left for Cleveland. Quick pass out to Matt Wise as Neal go down, but they're going to let him go here. College rules here for Tri-Point. That'll bring up 4th down, and Baycoat will come on, and I would be relatively sure that Cleveland's going to go for this on 4th down.
Yeah, this time, yeah. They have this 10-point lead. I think they – no. They're bringing him on.
Okay, so they'll bring on the leg here, Ben Lyons. Lyons good from 45 earlier, missed from 52. Give him an opportunity here with 8:34 left.
It's 45 yards again.
So his second 45-yard attempt of the day. We'll see if that's the magic number for number 45. 8:19 left here at 3rd quarter. Cleveland trying to add on to their 10-0 lead. Barico to hold for Cleveland. Snap is back. Kick is up. It's got the distance. Does it have the accuracy? And it does. 7:58 left here, 3rd quarter. Ben Lyons with another 45-yard field goal gives the Cobras a 13-0 lead.
Nice kick there. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Kind of guy you like to have in those close games.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's definitely got the leg. No question about it.
You know, he's making the stats easy to keep here as number 45 kicks from 45. And two field goals now. He is 2 for 4 today.
And I really believe that 52-yarder, if he didn't get up under it so much, that might have had a chance to go too.
Coming up on the 8 o'clock hour here in Youngstown. Cobras with a 13-0 lead. 7:58 left here, third frame. So Lions going to kick this one off again. And in the last kickoff, a little bit short there, was kind of odd. But
yeah.
At this point, I don't know if you want to get creative here. As Jim Moody will make his way onto the field for the Federals. And they're going to tell Walt Alley, we don't need you this time. You've done a lot today. So.
Well, this is – they short. They're shorter, man, aren't they? 3, 6. No, they got him.
Coker and Smith the return for the Federals. Lions this time will get into it. Coker with the return. He'll bring it out near the sideline, trying to work around Matt Wise. He'll break one tackle and be brought down just near the 35. That's where the Federals will take over. 1st and 10 with 7:49 left here in the third quarter. Quentin Wells on the tackle for Cleveland.
Well, see what they can do on offense here. Still hanging around because of the ineptitude of the Cobras tonight. And it's really keeping them in the game. They should really be way up, if you ask me now. All the opportunities in their territory. And they're just struggling.
Yeah, certainly defensively. They've given the offense opportunities. They've given them field position.
They got the turnovers when they needed it. They have done a great job on defense. It's just
tight formation again for the Federals. 1st and 10. Handoff out, trying to get to the far side. Couple of yard pickup on the play. Kevin Green on the tackle.
Yeah, a couple yards there.
2nd and 8 for Mahoning Valley. That was Jonathan Calhoun on the run. I heard him say Calhoun. The first thing I thought was Emmett. Thought maybe he had the wrong roster. So again, tight formation, 2 receivers to each side. They'll line up tight near the tackles. Burgess with Graham to his right. Burgess throwing it out to the flat. Was looking
and he had him
for
too.
Ryan Royster and just couldn't connect on it.
Yeah, he got that ball up. He had him.
3rd down now for the Federals with 7:04 left here in the third quarter.
Always behind the chains. It makes it very tough on Burgess back there because that defensive line, as they say, pin those ears back, they're coming.
You know, so many times Bob Gessler would say, you know, we don't have a play for 3rd and 17 or, 4th and 20. So, yeah, it is tough to play out of those situations. As Burgess now will come to the line. It'll be Graham to his right, 3 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side. Pump fake, thrown out into the flats. It's going to be caught.
Good catch there.
Marshall Mays on the reception, going to break a tackle.
Yeah, he wasn't down.
And he's going to go all the way.
That's a touchdown.
The officials they're going to say touchdown, but
he went down on top of the player.
And some confusion there. If it stands,
I think it will.
That's going to be a Federal touchdown.
Yeah.
And I believe that's going to be
down on top of the player, and that's why you got to hold on, grab the guy, and keep him there.
I think that's going to be a 65-yard touchdown pass.
Yes, it is.
And the Federals cut the lead to 13-6, pending the extra point.
Yeah, he twirled him down, but he threw him down on top of him, and he's not on the field. No elbow, no shin, none of that hit. So
Marshall Mays with the Federal touchdown. So I guess that goes back to play to the whistle.
That's what you got to do. You don't think you're down. You got to make sure and play through the whistle.
So nonetheless here, 13-6 is your score. Cobras with the lead on the road. As they'll line up for the 2-point conversion. Burgess and Royster will be to the left and right of Burgess. 2-point conversion. They'll send Alley in motion from left to right. Burgess taking himself, trying to get into the end zone, and they'll get it. 6:14 left here in the third quarter. Federals cut the Cobra lead to 13-8 on a 65-yard touchdown pass from Burgess to Mays. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
.6:14 left here in this third quarter. Federals cut the Cobra lead to 13-8 by way of a 65-yard touchdown pass from Burgess to Mays. Everybody thought that Mays was down on the ground. Officials said no, so it will stand. Federals also get the 2-point conversion. That's a momentum killer right there.
It sure is, and that's why you, as you said, play through the whistle. You know, his body was on top of the defender, and they seen it as not being down. So hey,
and certainly not to justify it, but there is a point in football now where everybody's worried about safety, and you worry about coming in at that last second on a hit.
Yeah.
That's somebody that you think might be down.
Yeah.
And maybe you see some hesitation here, but nonetheless, that can backfire on you, obviously.
Yeah, it definitely can. I mean, I think that does happen with the mentality of the player, that they think, hey, I better not come in there. You know, that's why I always say I could never play in today's game, because I just didn't have them. If you weren't down and I didn't hear a whistle, then I'm coming. And that's how I was taught. Until you hear it.
So, DeMattia to kick off for the Feds. 6:14 left here, third quarter. End over end kick. Going to be picked up to the far side. And returned by the Cobras. Cornelius Strickland, a dangerous returner, cuts back in, and he'll get to the midfield stripe into Federal territory and brought down at the 48-yard line. And I don't know if Cornelius Strickland's the guy you want to be kicking to.
All you need is one more little spot, and he had an opportunity to break that.
So special teams now gives the Cobras good field position with 5:59 left here, third quarter. And I think at some point, you know, if you're the Cobras, you got to say, you know what, let's just play smash mouth. We're upset about this. You know, you got to get something done.
Get physical, run the football, and run it with physicality. With that offensive line, that's what I would do.
Now, certainly a size advantage here, but make no mistake, Federals, I guess the best way to describe it is the way you said it, playing spirited football.
Yep.
Not expected to win, so nothing to lose there,
No,
I guess.
you don't have anything to lose.
Twin receivers to the near side now. That'll be Strickland and Baycoat. And Impacini will be to the right of Thompson with Washington at the tailback position. First and 10 for the Cobras. They'll give it to Impacini. He'll cut right, work his way upfield. And he'll get near the 45-yard line, get knocked back, but they'll give him the forward progress to the 46. Official timeout here. Don't know why. I didn't see anybody down. As they'll mark the ball actually at the 45. And we will continue play here. 4:58 here on a running clock. Royster checking in for the Feds in the secondary. Baycoat and Strickland again to be the receivers to the near side. Washington will remain the tailback. Call it 2nd and 8 for the Cobras. Hand off to Empassini again,
Oh, nice.
and he should have enough for the first down.
He's very close if he don't.
Jeff Empassini started off here with the WPA Wildcats, came back over to Cleveland, had a little bit of fumbleitis in the beginning.
Let's go, Cobras!
Getting the ball now out of the fullback position.
And here they is now running the football, using physicality, and that's what exactly I think they should do.
Ball marked at the Federal 37. Empassini and Washington remain in the backfield with Thompson. Twin receivers to the near side. It'll be Strickland and Baycoat. Thompson with the hard count. He'll give it to Washington off the right side. Javon Washington cutting back inside, and he'll pick up some yards. Just about 5 on the play. Should bring up 2nd and 5 as the Cobras will stick to the ground.
Yeah, that's a nice gain on first down to get 5 on that. Now you got a lot of things you could do, but as I said, continue to run.
Yeah, they're actually going to say he got to the 34, so more like 2nd and 6. Again, we're guessing on this, but doesn't look like it's split in half, so we're doing the best we can.
Yeah. These angles are something.
Thompson with the handoff to Washington. Washington going to cut back.
Whoa.
And be brought back. Big hit. And Nehemiah Magaha on the tackle. No small man himself.
Right, he sure isn't.
So maybe picked up a yard on the play. We'll call it, well, I guess we could say 3rd and 5, maybe 3rd and 6. 2:38 left here on it as the clock continues to run. Cobras lead by a score of 13-8. D'Angelo Thompson, the receiver to the far side. Baycoat and Strickland to the near side.
This is a big down.
Empassini will be to the left of Thompson in the backfield. Thompson, 3-step drop, stepping up in the pocket. Plenty of time. Fires over the middle. Going to be caught by Strickland. And he'll go down to one knee, but it's going to be enough for a first down. He'll be tagged down by Ezel Brown.
You see the smartness of Strickland when he seen he was like juggling the ball a little bit. Instead of continuing to run, just went on down to the ground. Secured the football, made sure they couldn't get it.
Better move by Strickland. Thompson go right back to the line. Twin receivers to each side. Javon Washington with the ball this time, trying to cut it to the outside. Misses, makes one man miss, and he'll pick up just about 7 or 8 yards on the play. Washington with a great cut as Emmett Calhoun will come in to spell him. Oh, actually, they will send out Baycoat.
Yeah.
So picking up yards on the run, eating the clock up here. 1.5 left, 3rd quarter. And another concern is getting out of here healthy as well.
Yeah. And then you continue to run this ball. You're wearing down your opponent, who you have a big-time size advantage over.
So we'll guess about 2nd and 3 for the Cobra 20-yard line. So Cleveland in the red zone. Maybe right around the 18-yard line. Thompson in the shotgun. Calhoun the tailback now. Dave Thompson going to keep the ball himself and fight his way forward for a yard or two. That'll bring up 3rd and short for Cleveland.
Did he get it? Nope.
I want to say he's about a full yard short as Baycoat will come in with the play.
It should be the last play before the end of the quarter.
Half a minute left here in this 3rd frame. Substitutions being made by both teams. Nobody really in a rush to make these substitutions. Thompson and Calhoun will be the receivers to the far side this time. It'll be Baycoat and Wise to the near side. Javon Washington to the right of Slap Thompson in the shotgun. 5 seconds left here, 3rd quarter. We'll see if they get the play off. Thompson throwing this one down in the corner of the end zone. Going to be knocked away.
Dangerous.
That'll bring up 4th down, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter here in Youngstown. Cleveland We'll go to the fourth quarter with a 13-8 lead over the Mahoning Valley Federals. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
This is number 56, Antoine Peterson, known as Tony Sweets. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football on iMedia One network.
Fourth quarter action coming up here in Youngstown. Cleveland with a 13-8 lead over the Federals. 4th and 1 for the Cobras. And
I think they'll go for it, too.
I think just from a psychological standpoint, they really need to get into the end zone on this one, as you have a 5-point lead on a team that you feel like you should have had no problems with. So we'll flip sides of the field here. And I have a funny feeling if we may have to go back to the end of the field if there's going to be a field goal, because that ball may end up out there in the woods.
Yeah, I think it will.
We had that problem last week down in Verona, Pennsylvania. So
we don't need that again, huh?
And linemen completely hate that, by the way.
Yeah, because they're the ones sent out.
Got to walk 100 yards back the other way. So Javon Washington to the right of Thompson. Calhoun at the tailback position. Tyree Knight will flip to the far side. Cobras now moving left to right. Give it to Washington. Washington going to cut back in, and he'll have plenty for the first down. Drive his legs. He'll get some help from Andy Code and E.J. Bibbs trying to get some more yardage, but we'll get the whistle. First down and goal for Cleveland.
Yeah, way to go for it. I didn't think they would kick and field. They definitely need to get 6.
So if I'm not mistaken, and I might need some help on this, it looks like it's going to be inside the 10-yard line. Actually, right at the 10. Okay, so we'll look at the down marker.
Yep.
Get our angle a little bit low, a little bit to the left.
Yeah. Right at the 10, yep.
Looks like we are out of harm's way with the weather.
Oh, yeah. It turned out to be a beautiful evening.
It sure did. Here, even cooling off a little here.
Yeah.
Baycoat now the single receiver to the far side. Wise and Knight, the receivers to the near side. Thompson in the shotgun. He'll have Emmett Calhoun behind him. Wise in motion from right to left. Hand off to Calhoun. Cuts back in. Fights his way into the end zone. 10-yard touchdown for Emmett Calhoun. 13:54 of the fourth quarter. Cobras extend their lead to a score of 19-8.
Yes, indeed. Nice hold there to be able to run up inside.
And nobody more deserving than Emmett Calhoun to get that touchdown, because he has worked all season long. Definitely one of the tough players on the field. I always tell him, you're not the biggest guy on the field, but I don't think he's gotten that memo yet. Some of the crowd having some fun with the Federal sideline. I'm gonna say that when your son's the quarterback of the Cleveland Cobras, you tend to have a good time.
Yeah.
Having some fun with Dave Pringle down there, as again we complimented his shoulder pads earlier. The back plate has the Western Reserve Radio logo, which was once the Western Reserve Scourge logo.
Mm-hmm.
Got to brag a little bit here for these young guys. Well, I was going to say these young guys. I don't know about Dave Pringle anymore. He was a safety corner, and now he's a defensive end, so that tells you. That's the
just
semi-pro evolution.
Yeah.
So they said I started out as a linebacker, moved to the inside, and then you disappear.
Yeah.
There's nowhere left to go. Ben Lyons on for the field goal. We're going to kick this one towards the woods as Rico stands by for the hold.
We're losing somebody.
Yeah.
Snap is back, kick is up.
And ball is gone.
And
nice tree.
Ball is headed for Camel. 13:51 left here, fourth quarter. Cleveland takes a 20-8 lead over the Federals. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club fitting center, and an Odyssey fitting studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Tyree Knight, number 2 of the Cleveland Cobras, and you're listening to the Tri-Point Football League on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia One Network. Go Cobras.
Emma Calhoun gets into the end zone on a 10-yard touchdown run. Gives the Cobras a 20 I think the scoreboard might be off. Okay, it says 21-8. It's actually 20-8 lead over the Mahoning Valley Federals. And some controversy in the end zone as Cornelius Strickland's now trying to find the ball that went into the woods. And it's pretty thick brush back there. I hope we don't lose him.
Oh,
there he goes.
All right.
You count on Strickland. All right, the veteran. So Ben Lyons to kick off for Cleveland.
Scores touchdowns, finds balls.
There's nothing the man doesn't do.
Here he is. He reappears.
Well, we got Strickland back. We're happy to see that. Lyons now with the kickoff. Going to be a high kick. Coker. Well, actually, he'll step up in front of him. And Matt Wise going to chase down the returner. It'll be brought down near the 35-yard line. Returned by Toby Williams out of Warren Harding High School. And the Cleveland faithful having a good time up here in the stands. Cobras now with a 20-8 lead. And again, you feel a little bit better about yourself. You're getting into the end zone. Good hard run by Emma Calhoun. And
they ran the ball mainly that drive. But they got a lot of film to look at this week.
Yeah, certainly getting ready for the Columbus Fire again. One of the longest tenured teams at this level. And always tough. Played several years in the GDFL, making the playoffs, I believe, every year that they were there, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
If I am, I'm sure they're not going to argue with me.
Well, I tell you, these 2 seasons, being able to broadcast with you guys, I've seen some very, very good talent out on this football field.
So Burgess now in the shotgun. Graham to his right. Burgess quick pass out to Ali in the flats. Going to make one man miss. And then he's going to be brought down at the 40-yard line. Kev Fortson on the tackle for the Cobras. And Ali, a tall, lanky receiver.
Yeah, he is.
Can make people miss, too.
Yeah.
13-17 here on a running clock. Cobras with a 20-8 lead, even though I think our scoreboard says 21-8.
Yes, it does.
We'll go close enough.
They have a different type math.
Burgess now with Smith to his left in the backfield. They'll give it to him on a jet sweep and brought down at the line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard on the play. Ryan Royster, the ball carrier. And Mike Marshall in on the tackle for Cleveland. And it looked like Royster having a little trouble getting up. As Kev Fortson and Quentin Wells take a look at him. So Beth Betancourt going to come out and check on Ryan Royster, who was able to walk off on the field on his own, under his own power, so that's a good sign.
Always is.
12:44 here on a stopped clock. Clock should stop immediately, or start when they set the ball. I have my own stuttering problems today. And the ball will be marked at the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 5 now for the Federals.
Big play for them. They need to continue this drive if they can.
Clock will begin to run as we are in here in the 4th quarter. Week 6 of the Tri-Point Football League. Smith and Mays, the receivers to the far side now for the Federals. Ali and Royster to the near side. Or excuse me, that'll be Calhoun. Burgess going to keep the ball himself, bring it upfield, head towards the sideline, and going to be knocked out of bounds. Taking a big hit. A clean hit nonetheless, but Todd Mitchell on the hit. And Todd Mitchell from the great city of Youngstown.
Yes, he is.
Giving the hometown fans something to cheer about. Clock continues to run here. 1st down for the Federals. They're in Cleveland territory. We'll call it the 47-yard line as we continue to kind of make it up. 12:06 left here, 4th quarter. Trying to get some scores from around the areas. Cleveland will take a timeout. We will step aside for a timeout as well. You are listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, all a part of the iMedia One network.
The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
This is number 56, Antoine Peterson, known as Tony Sweets. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football on iMedia One Network.
12 minutes left here in this game. Cleveland with a 20-8 lead over the Mahoning Valley Federals. Federals get the 1st down here. 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 47-yard line. So Kevin Green, Andy Code, and Joe Barrico, the front 3 now for Cleveland. Again, we've also been looking at Quentin Wells, the middle linebacker for Cleveland, moving around a little bit for him, trying to find or utilize his talents. As they'll send Smith in motion from right to left. Burgess with the handoff to the right side. Contact at the line. Burgess will fight his way forward for a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd and 8 now for the Federals.
Who's that? That Graham gave it to?
I believe that was.
Yeah, was Graham.
Graham, a hard runner there.
Yes, he is. And he was just out with looked like he probably was a stinger with his shoulder. He's on the sideline for quite some time, and he's back in the game now.
Yeah, Graham always never going down on that initial contact.
No, he doesn't.
As Mays and Smith will be the receivers to the far side. Calhoun as well. Trip receivers to the far side. Twins to the near side. Burgess in the backfield by himself. Burgess back to pass. Fires downfield. And it's going to be almost picked off. Almost went right into the hands of Jonathan Calhoun. A lot of opportunity for that ball. Nobody comes down with it. It'll fall to the turf. 3rd down now for the Federals.
They went for broke on that one, though. They tried to pick up the big play. Threw it in the crowd, but, hey.
Yeah, it looked like several people had an opportunity at that.
Yes, it sure did.
Clock will continue to run here. 11-12 left in the game. 3rd and 9 for the Federals. Ball at the Cleveland 47-yard line. Walt Ali, the receiver to the near side, as well as Smith and Calhoun. Shotgun formation for the Feds. It's going to be Burgess trying to get around the end. He's going to beat Barrico, and he's going to get out near the sideline, knocked out of bounds by Kev Fortson. It'll be enough for a Federal 1st down here. Clock stopped with 10:56 left here, fourth quarter. Burgess has some speed when he gets those outside and he makes that decision. Does a really good job.
Yeah, he sure does. He gets there in a hurry.
That would be one way to neutralize that defensive line when your offensive line has been struggling for most of the day. So 10:56 here. First down for the Federals. We'll call it the 36-yard line. Maybe 37.
Maybe.
If they wanted us to know, they would have marked it. Of course, game being broadcast over on CityView Sportscast as well with Mark Means and Matt Emsch. Find the games here on 12-ounce Sports as well as Snowman Multimedia. Snowman, Brian Snow over in Indiana, the Hoosier State. As the Federals will take a timeout. 10:26 left here, fourth quarter. Cleveland with a 20-8 lead over the Federals. We're going to step aside for a quick break. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
This is number 56, Antoine Peterson, known as Tony Sweets. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football on iMedia One Network.
Cobra Center, Tony Sweets, bringing us back here after the Federal timeout. First down for the Mahoning Valley Federals. They trail the Cobras by a score of 20-8, and they have corrected that up on the scoreboard. We had it right.
That's right. We knew what we were talking about.
Yeah, I may have texted somebody in the booth.
So Mays and Smith, the tight receivers to the far side. Alley and Calhoun to the near side. Burgess, quarterback keeper up the middle, and he'll be brought down by Andy Code. With some help, I believe, from Mike Marshall.
I tell you, Burgess has played a hard game. I tell you, he was truly disappointed when he lost that fumble at the goal line. But he has played his heart out tonight.
Now he's disappointed. I think we were all surprised.
Yeah, sure. We actually didn't know what was going on, to be honest. We both thought he was in the end zone. That was a heck of a play.
2nd and 9 now for the Feds. The interception earlier, I want to give credit to Cam McCauley there. Checked with Jesse Caldwell. Somehow I have Cam wearing number 3, but he's wearing number 2 today.
Okay. So that's who we got.
It was close. So Calhoun, Smith, and Mays to the far side. Burgess can't going to keep it, get upfield, and he's going to be brought down. It's going to be Terry Hosey on the tackle for the Cobras.
Now, they continue to run that, Jim. They could do something in misdirection.
Could make this a close game at the end.
Yeah, they could.
So Burgess shaking up a little bit as he has run the ball the last couple of times. Ali will bring the play in from the sideline. 3rd and 7 or 8 for the Federals.
Definitely would think they would be in 4-down territory.
Yeah, trailing by 12, you're definitely probably going to go for this.
Right.
As Smith, Calhoun, and Mays will be the receivers to the far side for the Federals, moving right to left. Burgess back to pass, stepping up in the pocket, going to fire downfield, and it's going to be picked off. I believe it's going to be Craig Williams inside the 5-yard line, and that's going to be another turnover for the Cleveland Cobras. Defense stepping up for the Cobras. That'll be their second interception of the day. So Cam McCauley and Craig Williams.
Both with interceptions there.
No return. Just about 8.5 minutes there, Dave, to finish this one off. I think if I'm Adam Rogerson, I just want to stick to the ground.
Yeah, that's all.
Run this clock out.
Yep.
get back to Cleveland.
Get back healthy and try to get a good week of practice coming up here. You just got to get these guys back in sync so they'll be ready this next upcoming game. It'll be a big one.
So as I've had to correct myself many times today, the ball will be marked at the 9-yard line. So 91 yards to go for the Cobras here, 8.5 minutes left. Cleveland leads by a score of 20-8. Cobras now 4 wide receivers set. Baycoat and D'Angelo Thompson, the near side receivers. Tyree Knight and Matt Wise to the far side. Javon Washington in the backfield to the right of Slap Thompson. Send a man in motion. He'll give this one to Tyree Knight. He'll cut back in and pick up some yards. Leap one man, and he's going to be brought down by Coker. That'll be enough for a first down. Federals have a man down on the field. As the officials will stop the clock here, 8:14 left. Beth Betancourt, the Cleveland Cobras trainer, will come over as well. Try to help out. And he's sitting up now. Yep, Anthony Harris. Want to make sure we don't give out too much bad information. He'll come up limping a little bit, but
he's up.
He'll work his way out. And hard to say what happened there, but he'll have to come out for a play with 8:14 left. So first down for the Cleveland Cobras on the Tyree Knight run. Sun's starting to set here. We'll lose a little bit of daylight. No lights here in the stadium.
No.
A nice facility though here at St. Christine's.
Yeah, it is.
Not bad. Good for what we're doing here today.
Yeah, for sure.
So Javon Washington to the left of Thompson. First and 10 at the 22-yard line. He'll send Matt Wise in motion. Quick pitch to Wise. Wise trying to get to the corner, trying to find some room to run, and he'll get it. And he'll get near the first down marker. And that was kind of awkward. David just kind of looked like he was doing the Superman thing there.
Yeah.
Trying to jump.
And Coker went down over there injured on that play.
So officials timeout. As Isaac Coker, we talked about him several times today. Former championship winning player with the Western Reserve Scourge, and I'll go over and check on him. All right, so 7:54 left here in this game. And I'm sure that Coker would probably wish that he would have Aflac at this point.
Right.
He should get a hold of Nathan McCroby. 330-999-0491 here on this official's timeout.
Get a hold of him.
Should probably do it before you get injured, too. And hopefully Coker will be okay. Again, and he actually going to jog off the Cleveland Cobra sideline. So whatever it was, he's shaking up. Got a little bit of glitch in the gate there, but nonetheless, he will make his way to the sideline.
They make that call to Aflac.
And Coker, one of the guys, great personality, loves the game, been around a long time now. Trying to put something together back here in the Youngstown area. 7:54 left here, fourth quarter. 20-8 is the score. Cobras with the lead. So Wise and Knight, the twin receivers to the near side. Twin receivers to the far side. They'll send Knight in motion from right to left. They'll give it to Washington. Washington hits the line hard. He'll get some resistance there, maybe pick up a couple yards on the play. Clock will continue to run. Anthony Harris and Jim Moody in on the tackle for the Federals. Moody will be replaced by Ryan Royster. handful of guys out of Warren Harding for the Federals.
Yeah.
And Roy Sturge, Zahir Graham, Jonathan Calhoun, Toby Williams.
Yeah, we got quite a few there.
Steve Arnold, the former coach out there at Harding, with a big lineage of players. There's Washington with the run, trying to get out to the right side, break a few tackles, make some guys miss. Flag will come in late, and Washington will get past the 40, down to the 42. We'll see if this play is going to stand. And it looks like it's going to be a hold coming up against Cleveland. 6:31 left here in this game, and judging by the body language, they may have gotten Tyree Knight there out on the edge.
Yep.
So another good play for the Cobras, brought back by a penalty. Again, Adam Rogerson, got to be frustrated here. Jamar Fleming, the defensive coordinator, you know, you've done a great job all day giving them field position and setting the offense up, and not seizing on these opportunities again will drive these guys, proverbially, up the wall.
I mean, the score is 20-8, but if we looked at what the defense have done today, they should have about 40. They have put them in position to score numerous times, and it's just hasn't happened today.
Yeah, certainly. Defense has played that well.
Yep.
And it'll be Baycoat and Wise, the receivers to the near side this time. Twin receivers to the far side. Emmett Calhoun in at the tailback position now. He'll spell Javon Washington. Under 6 minutes to play here in Youngstown. Movement up front. I don't know if they're going to have Royster or Bibbs.
They called it on offense.
And they're going to say false start on Bibbs. I don't know about that one.
I don't know.
Ryan Royster looked like he came across the line, and Bibbs moved then.
Yep. And that's exactly what I thought happened on that one.
But go back to playing from behind, the down and distance markers.
Yep. Yep.
5:52 left here as Thompson will be in the shotgun. Calhoun to his left. Thompson firing out, trying to hit Matt Wise. Caught at the 40-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 41. It's a first down for Cleveland. Big play by Matt Wise.
Yep. And see, that's what I like about him. He doesn't be concerned about anything in the middle of the field. He comes across and catches the ball on those slants.
And gets up with a smile.
Yeah, just gets up and gets back to the huddle.
Yeah, you got to be a certain amount of either brave or crazy to be a receiver, playing across the middle like that.
Yeah, but he's always like that. And he's not no big guy. He's a wiry guy that comes across. I didn't see him take the hits and everything. Gets right up.
So 1st and 10 for the Cobras at their own 41-yard line. 5:14 left here in this game. Thompson with Calhoun to his right. Baycoat and Wise again to the near side. D'Angelo Thompson and Cornelius Strickland, the receivers to the far side. Strickland and Thompson. I think they're going to switch. Nope, they'll go back. Thompson going to send D'Angelo Thompson in motion from left to right. Option play coming to the near side. Pitched out to Calhoun. He'll cut back in, and he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. May have lost a yard on the play. Clock will continue to run with 4:41 left here in the game.
I was thinking who did Wise remind me of, his build? Devonta Smith, Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, kind of thin, lanky.
And just wiry but tough.
Certainly he had a breakout year last year, became a deep threat. This year kind of adding to his arsenal a little bit, coming across the middle, doing some different things. We look to see that evolution here as D'Angelo Thompson will be the single receiver to the far side. Tyree Knight and Baycoat, the receivers to the near side. Calhoun will remain in the backfield. Send Tyree Knight in motion. They'll give it to Knight. Knight trying to cut back up.
Oh.
And he's going to be brought down in the backfield. Stutter stepped a little bit too much. I believe he's going to be brought down by Warfield. Oh, I apologize. That was George Freeman. He's got his jersey wrapped up under him, so So 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13 maybe for the Cobras here. 3.5 minutes left in this game. Cobras looking to get out of here with the win, but again, not sure if they're going to be happy with the performance.
Yeah. This is not up to standards of what we could see from them.
Anthony Harris coming off the field a little bit. Gimpy, left leg giving him some trouble. So Knight and Baycoat, the receivers again to the near side. D'Angelo Thompson, single receiver to the far side. And Slap Thompson going to take a timeout here. 2:57 left here in this game. Cobras with a 20-8 lead over the Mahoning Valley Federals. We'll step aside for a timeout. You are listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
This is number 79, Josh Jackson, and you're listening to Cleveland Cobras football on iMedia One Network. Let's get it.
2:57 left here in this game. Cobras with a 20-8 lead. Coming out of the Cleveland timeout, Thompson utilizing that here towards the end of the game. Sun going down here, no lights here at the stadium, so might just make it here with 3 minutes left.
Yep.
It'll be 3rd and 13 for Cleveland. So D'Angelo Thompson and Baycoat will be the receivers now to the near side. Tyree Knight will make his way to the sideline. Well, Baycoat now one-on-one here to the near side. We'll watch that matchup here on 3rd and 12. Safety for the Federals kind of cheating over.
Yeah, you can see that.
Thompson with the pump fake under pressure, and he's going to be brought down.
Is that Freeman again?
And I believe that was Freeman coming in untouched.
He's been in the backfield a lot this evening.
Assignment football becoming an issue here up front. As Ben Lyons will come on for the punt. 2.5 minutes left here in this game. Unfortunately, Ben Lyons has been seen a lot today.
Yeah.
A couple of 45-yard field goals for the Cobra kicker. So Coker back to return, as well as Michael Holland. And a kind of a again, the crowd having a little bit of fun. As this punt's going to go straight up in the air, it's going to take a Cleveland roll, but past the 40 down to the 43-yard line. And an odd punt.
That's embarrassing there.
Special teams have been a tough one here for the Cobras. Now Ben Lyons, by trade, not a punter, but has been assuming that duty here all year long. And the Federals will take over with 1:34 left here in the game. It'll be up to Cleveland to wrap this one up. Try to give you the schedule for next week here. We'll take a look. Of course, we know the Cobras will host the Columbus Fire. As now Burgess now in the backfield. Graham to his left. Burgess three-step drop, stepping up in the pocket, has room to run. He'll get run out towards the Federal sideline. Is going to be knocked out of bounds by Cam McCauley. That'll be enough for a first down, but Cam McCauley Play until the whistle there with 1:27 left. Clock will stop. Yeah, coming up next week, the Fire will be in Brooklyn to take on the Cobras. And the Ohio Bears will be here in Youngstown to take on the Mahoning Valley Federals. Twin receivers to the far side now for the Federals. That'll be Mays and Calhoun. Well, 3 receivers now. Smith will go into the slot position. Burgess in the shotgun. Burgess taking a shot to the end zone, looking for Ali.
Got him.
Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Federals. 101 left here in this game.
Yep. Beat him deep.
And I believe that is going to be a 27-yard touchdown pass.
Walt Alley.
Make your score with 101 remaining in the game. Cleveland Cobras 20. Your Mahoning Valley Federal.
So 27-yard touchdown pass from Burgess to Ali. Cuts the Cobra lead to a score of 20-14. And now all of a sudden with 1:01 left, things change a little bit here. I'm looking for maybe an onside kick.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be looking for that.
So we talked about that team that, you were supposed to beat, but again, just kind of hanging out there.
Yeah.
You let them hang in, and certainly the Federals have.
And that's the problem. They're getting beat deep like that.
So Burgess in the shotgun, 1 running back to each side. They'll go for the 2-point conversion. They'll hand it off, and it'll be Graham with the ball. He'll fight his way forward, and it'll be no good. So 1:01 left here in this game. The Federals cut the Cobras lead to 20-14. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodSwimandTennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
1:01 left here in this game, and I think we can anticipate there's going to be an onside kick coming up.
Yeah.
As the Federals score on a 27-yard touchdown pass. 20-14 is your score. Cobras with the lead.
Yep.
I'm sure the hands team will be out for Cleveland as we see D'Angelo Thompson, Craig Williams, Keyshawn Baycoat, Matt Wise, Tyree Knight. We'll see if they let it. Well, and they've already got a lineman kicker, so we'll see if that works for him. DeMattia.
Yep.
To kick off for the Federals. Cobras looking to get off this 2-game losing skid. Federals looking to steal one from Cleveland. This will be a big win for the Federals.
Yeah.
Cleveland going to have to put in some work this week to get ready for the Columbus Fire. So the kicking team in a huddle here. Well, this is going to be some theatrics, but DeMattia now going to kick it to the near side, and it's going to head out of bounds. Cleveland will get the ball with 1:01 left in this game. They'll get it at the 40-yard line. Cobras can run this one out if all goes right.
Yes, he got that ball up in the air just a little more.
Yeah, I think he was looking for a little bit more height on that,
Yep.
maybe. So, 1:01 left here in the game. Cobras with the ball 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Again, not the performance Cleveland was looking for offensively.
No, not at all.
As Baycoat will be the single receiver to the far side. Knight and Angelo Thompson to the near side. Impacini with the ball, flag on the play.
Yep, movement on offense.
So the clock will stop with 59 seconds left.
A couple people moving at the same time. I seen on that play there.
I think there looks like it was almost counting up the players.
Yeah, he was.
So 12 men on the field for
men.
Cleveland.
So you can't. Those are the things you can't be doing.
I always found that an odd penalty because somebody's lining up in your spot.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know that there's 12 guys on the field.
Well, when you go to your position, there's somebody there in your place. You got to think, this is an issue.
Yeah, there's something wrong.
I mean, it's a great advantage to have, but I think if you lined up as a receiver and there's another receiver there.
You know. See, these little things, you know, we having a nice fun moment. Those things are irritating to a coach, and you're getting ready for this next week game.
Thompson now with the handoff to Impacini. Be tripped up at the line. Isaac Coker stepping up. And the Federals will take a timeout with 53 seconds left. Keep it right here. Isaac Coker stepping in. He was shaken up earlier in the game. Seems to have shaken off whatever ailment he had going. So third down now for Cleveland. As Emmett Calhoun will check in.
Did they use all their timeouts up?
And I believe that's going to be it for the Federals.
I believe that is it.
I think I lost count on that, but for the Cleveland Cobras' sake, you hope so. Sillier things have happened.
You sure want to, if they had one more, they stopped them and got a chance to get the ball one more time.
So Thompson now going to go into an empty backfield on third and long.
Why?
53 seconds left here in the game. Cobras trail by a score of 20-14.
He might run it, though.
I'll try to get some room here and maybe get Ben Lyons in for the punt. Stepping up in the pocket. Pump fakes, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. I think that's Christopher Mackey on the initial contact. Clock going to continue to run here. Now they're going to stop it. So the Federals, well, I guess they did have one more timeout left.
Yeah.
As we'll keep that again right here. As a little bit of drama here at the end. Some unexpected drama on fourth down. Trying to get you some scores from around the area. Nobody really kind of keeping us updated today. Week 6 of the Tri-Point Football League. So coming out of the timeout. 46 seconds left here. I think Cleveland just took their timeout.
Yep.
And we'll be back in Brooklyn next week as the Cobras host the Columbus Fires. 6:40 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff from Brooklyn High School. Cleveland just trying to get out of here with the win now.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to do.
They took the timeout. Now they're going to bring on the punt team. See, Lions came back out again.
And not to drum up bad memories, but the long snapping situation has been a problem for Cleveland.
You need to get a good one now. And they don't want to get another punt like they did the last one. It was a little straight up and down.
Lions back for the field. Good snap. And he'll get this one off. Coker looking for the return. Ball going to hit the ground. And it's going to roll all the way out of bounds. Great punt by Ben Lyons. It'll roll past Michael Holland.
Excellent punt.
And with 36 seconds left here in the game, the Federals, I believe, will have to go 65 yards Do you have any chance to win this one?
You got to design something where you can get some one-on-one matchups and get Burgess again out on the edge and see if he can launch one.
If you're Jamar Fleming, you got to be on your defensive backs. Nothing gets deeper than you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that last touchdown should never happen.
So the Federals with the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. 36 seconds left here in this game, and I think both sides of the field actually quite surprised that this game was as competitive as it was.
Yeah, well, I know I am.
I want to say they look a little shocked on the home side too, but
yeah,
kind of like, hey, we're still in this.
Yep.
So rush package coming in. Mike Marshall, Barico, Code, and Kevin Green up front.
And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get him over here, one-on-one matchup once again. It's going to be kind of tough, though.
2 high safeties for the Cobras. Burgess, back to pass. Under pressure, rolling out to the near side. Quentin Wells chasing him down, headed towards the sideline, and it'll be pushed out of bounds by Mike Mitchell, the Youngstown native. Burgess will get out to the Cleveland 40-yard line. 27 seconds left here. Clock will stop since he went out of bounds.
Yep.
And crazier things have happened here. Ball will be marked right at the 40-yard line. So 27 seconds left here in this game. It'll be Calhoun and Alley, the near receivers. Twin receivers to the far side. Burgess in the shotgun. Graham to his right. Sun almost completely down here. This is going to become an issue at one point. As we start to lose daylight, Burgess back to pass. 5-step drop. Throws it out there. It's going to be picked up by Graham in the flat. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Oh, the clock is running.
Close to a first down. And Kev Fortson was getting up a little bit slow. So the clock stopped.
Yeah, he got out of bounds.
And Fortson really tried to get up so that the clock wouldn't stop. So, again, we talk about drama here at the end of the game. 14 seconds left. Federals with a first down. They'll have the ball at the, I believe, the 25-yard line. So 14 seconds left here. Trip receivers to the far side. We're going to watch this matchup here with Craig Williams and Walter Ali over in the corner.
Because he definitely knows how to stack. And if he can get on the opposite side, there could be a problem.
Burgess looking to do his left, steps up in the pocket. He's looking for Ali. Double pumps, and he's going to throw it out of bounds.
Smart.
With 7 seconds left in the game.
Smart play there.
So that one-on-one matchup there kind of caught our attention.
Yeah, they definitely got the attention.
Ali with a height advantage over Craig Williams.
Yeah. And he was always a threat when he was LeBray, for sure.
So Cleveland probably looking for one more stop here. 7 seconds left. I lost count here on the timeouts for the Federals.
Yeah, I don't think they have any. I believe they're out, but they're using the sidelines well.
3-man front for the Cobras.
This should be it.
Showing some pressure. Sending a blitz, Quentin Wells. Burgess under pressure, trying to get to the outside. He's going to throw it into the end zone, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Cobras. And the Cleveland will get out of Youngstown with the 20-14 win over the Mahoning Valley Federals.
Yep.
And try to get you a number on that. Tamir Stevens with the interception to get Cleveland out of here and push them to 4-2. The Federals, they dropped to 1-5 after a hard-fought game with the Mahoning Valley Federals. Credit to the Federals, though, for coming out here and playing like they had nothing to lose.
Right. They had nothing to lose. Just come out here and play ball and play hard, and they did that. And I just think they took them for granted. And then when they tried to get something going to turn it on, it just couldn't do it on a consistent basis.
Indeed. We will step aside for a timeout. We come back. We'll give you a scoring recap. We'll wrap it up here from St. Christine's in Youngstown. You're listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
Week 6 of the Tri-Point Football League. Cobras get out of Youngstown with a 20-14 win over the Mahoning Valley Federals. Scoring recap goes like this. Started no score in the first quarter, but it would be 9:50 of the second quarter when Cornelius Strickland would get in the end zone on a 25-yard touchdown pass from Slap Thompson that would give the Cobras a 7-0 lead over the Federals. At 5:54 of the second quarter, it would be Ben Lyons on a 45-yard field goal. They would add 3. It would be 10-0 at the half. Third quarter action, Ben Lyons would add another 45-yard field goal. He would go 2 for 4 on the day, and that would give the Cobras a 13-0 lead. At 6:14 of the third quarter, Mays would go 65 yards on the touchdown on the pass from Burgess. That was the play where they thought he was down. Cleveland stopped. He went all the way to the end zone. They get the 2-point conversion, made it a 13-8 game. Fourth quarter action, 13:51. It'd be Emmett Calhoun. He'd get into the end zone on a 10-yard touchdown run. They would extend the Cleveland lead, but the Federals would not go away. With 1:01 left in the game, it would be Walt Out Lee. It would be the recipient of a 27-yard touchdown pass from Burgess. It would cut the lead to 20-14 for Cleveland, and it would come down to the last play of the game. Cleveland would get the interception in the end zone. That would end the game. Cleveland ends the day with 3 interceptions, a fumble, and a recovery on a mishandled punt. Defensively for the Cobras, a very good job.
Yeah.
Offensively, got some work to do as they get ready to host the Columbus Fire.
Yeah, for sure, and I know that's a big game. As you told me, it's a rivalry type of thing, so they're going to have to get everything in order to be ready for that game next week.
Yeah, certainly a lot of work to do coming up as we anticipate that Week 7 matchup. 6:40 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff from Brooklyn High School up near Cleveland. And the Cobras, they move to 4-2, and the Federals drop to 1-5. So for Dave Ferris and Dave Clark, I am Jim Craven. Thanks for joining us again here this week in Youngstown. Short trip for the Western Reserve guys. And we got a little bit spoiled, but we'll be headed back to Cleveland next week as the Cobras host the Columbus Fire. Again, thanks for joining us and hopefully we entertained you a little bit tonight here in this very close game, surprisingly. And hopefully Cleveland put a little bit of work in this week and try to make it a good week.
Yeah.
And maybe pull that win out on next Saturday.
Absolutely.
So your score one last time from Youngstown. Cleveland Cobras 20, the Mahoning Valley Federals 14. Cobras get the win, and we will see you all next week. Have a good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.